Hey, cuties. OMG. I missed y'all. I really did. Uh-oh, I got a window open somewhere, child. Hold on. Okay. Hello, 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 everybody. My cuties. Linda Gamble in the house. Hey, Linda Gamble. I see my sis, pretty brown eyes in the house. Hey, pretty brown eyes. All right, I'm going to go to the top. I see Blessy in the house. Hey, Blessy. Aunt Debbie in the house. Hey, Aunt Debbie. Where is Aunt Debbie? Let me scroll up, child. There go my Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie, I am adding you as a moderator. Let me know if you mind or not. Hopefully not. All right, guys, let me go up to the top. We got some Huntsville happenings. We got some hot topics, all of that good stuff. But thank you guys so much for joining me. If you have not hit the like button, please go ahead and hit the like button on your way in. If you are watching from the bushes, drop on down. Don't watch from the bushes. Drop down in the comment section and chit chat with us. But if you prefer to stay in the bushes, please hit the like button for me. It is free. All right. Good evening, Rose. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Rue. That's my girl. All right, Veronica. Hey, Veronica. How are you? Veronica, your name is so, what's the word I want to use? Distinguished. Veronica Monroe. I would love Monroe as the last name. But thanks for joining me, Veronica. Pamela Parker. Hey, Pamela. Debbie Jackson, Cutie Crew member. Hey, Debbie. We got Pink Queen in the house. Hey, Pink Queen. Hello, Vi. How are you? Good evening to you as well. Thank you again for the mods that's in the house. Let's see. That's me. I was about to say, hey, chit chat with QT. A mess. Hello, Patricia. Good evening. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Love every day. Amen. Thank you so much, Patricia. I hope you have a blessed weekend as well. I hope you're enjoying your Friday, all that good stuff. Hello, Stephanie. Now, Jeanette Stewart, I don't know why they had in your comment, but I'm about to show it. You got peace, you got the love, you got the praying hands, you got the praising hands. I don't see nothing wrong with it, so I just unhit it. YouTube be tripping, okay? But okay, let me get back up here. Stephanie, hello again. Blessy Queen B in the house. Hey, Blessy. Monica Taylor, good evening. Cheryl Michael, good evening. Gwendolyn Love, good evening. Okay, I changed this mouse and it's just doing its own thing. We will talk about that, Melissa Savage. It is definitely on my list, child. Yeah, I changed this mouse. Now it's doing whatever, but I did just order me a cute little set because I'm over it. All right, I believe I said hi to Vi. Geneva, thanks for joining me. CC Star, thanks for joining me. We got the voice of reason, SKR. SKR, you know I love me some you, child. SKR gonna come in like a mama and shut it down, okay? Love me some SKR. Janice Walker, Cutie Crew member. Sexy Mama, good evening. Gloria Chop, Cutie Crew member. real quickly to the Cutie crew. We are meeting tomorrow. We have our topic post. Also, we are going to have 4 $25 winners to some trivia questions when I make them up. 4 $25 winners. I don't know. I may be a little generous tonight and do a couple $25 winners in the regular chat. But so far, we have 325 people watching. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hey, sexy mama. Hey, Leah's grandma. Cutie crew member. Minerva. Cutie crew member. Thanks for joining me. Hello, Jamar. Good evening. Happy Friday. I'm so glad to see Linda Gamble in the house. All right, let's see. Fifi. Hey, Fifi. Good evening to you. Jazzy for life. I'm sorry. Fifi is a Cutie crew member. Jazzy for life. Thanks for joining me, Jazzy J. Trending. Hey, Trending. Thanks for joining me, sis. All right. Wale Smith in the house, Cutie crew member. We got Crystal Ivy, Cutie crew member. Aunt Debbie, Cutie crew member. Kim Bella. Hey, Kim Bella. Love the profile pic. Do you hear me? Kim Bella representing from the MS. I told y'all I don't forget nothing. Okay. Thanks for joining me, Kim Bella. And I hope I'm not wrong, child. Well, I'm up here trying to be smart. Butterfly Kisses in the house, Cutie crew member. I know I missed Trending's live. I called one live today. Well, I went back last night. I was able to catch Pretty Brown Eyes video. The first 30, 40 minutes, when I tell you she did her thing. I miss a lot, guys. I promise you. It is not on purpose. I really just don't have the time, and I'm so sorry. But I am going to make it a point I am off on Fridays. I'm going to make it a point to make that my day to go back and watch videos. I still have right here on my board Chef Don Don's video with Mel's makeup artist. I need to watch that. I need to watch a lot of you guys. If you are a content creator in the house, please let me know. Trending at some point as a content creator. Pretty Brown Eyes is a content creator. Hey, Carolyn Cheeks, good evening. Hey, Juan, good evening. LaDawn, oh, let me say it right. LaDawn, I try to say it like I'm from New York or New Jersey, child, from the East Coast. LaDawn, I'm going to go ahead right now and tease you because you fell asleep on us the other night, sis. It was me and you left at the end, child. And Red Ann fell asleep, was snoring, wake back up, and had a energy drink or something because it was like she wasn't even gone nowhere, child. But yes, Lil Dawn, you fell asleep on us, sis. But that was after you gave your thoughts and views and all that good stuff. So, I thank you. All right. Jamie Coleman, good evening. Tomika, good evening. Let's see. I already said hi to Pretty Brown Eyes. Cheryl Michael, Pretty Brown Eyes, it was such a pleasure talking to you yesterday. We got to do that more often, okay? Cheryl Michael, good evening. PDS in the house, good evening. Pretty Brown Eyes is also a Cutie crew member. Valerie Owens, Cutie crew member. Hey, Keisha. And PDS, I think I said hi too quick. Hello, PDS. Hey, Keisha again. Hey, Tanya. Thanks for joining me, Cutie crew member. Eve, Leo, Neva. Good evening, Eve and Neva, Cutie crew member. Wildette is one of the workingest. I know that's right. Make that money. And I thank you for joining me when you are working and when you're off. So I'm being nosy. She talking to Linda Gamble, but I'm reading, child. I am so used to working my off day on Fridays. It's weird being off because I wanted to go in at 8 and it got full, so I work tonight. Ooh, I'm nosy, child. I done read y'all discussion. Hey, Amber. Hello, Ruthie. Hey, Mama V. Nali Inspires. Hello, Nali. Are you a YouTube content creator? Let me know. Let me know. All right. Now, I got to pause my music because I got to scroll back just a little bit. We're going to say a couple more hellos and we're going to get started. Thank you guys again for joining me. If you have not hit the like, please go ahead and hit the like for me. Angela Richardson. Hey, Angela. I'm doing well. Thank you for joining me, Angela. You know you always on my mind. I see down at the bottom we got Tea Talk with your girl in the house. Hey, Tea Talk. I will get down to your comments or highlight it soon. Tea Talk with your girl is also a content creator. You guys make sure that you are subscribed to all of the content creators. All right. Hey, Tanisha. Hey, Miss Lady. I almost missed you. Ruthie Lewis. Dion Williams. Thanks for joining me. Charlene Matthews. Tanya Singleton. Black Butterfly in the house. Hey, Black Butterfly. Cutie crew member. All right. Let me take a sip of some water. All right, Danielle Davis, thanks for joining me. Shirley McLean, good evening. We got PBE again. Sharon, Linda Gamble, Regina Ashby, Lizzie Wheeler. Hey, Lizzie. Cutie crew member. Annette GL, good evening. R. Heb, good evening. Terry Durham, good evening. We got Tawana in the house. Hey, sis. Tawana is going to remind us what the OWN network is, and I love it. I'm going to let you guys know. I got a video that I am putting together about Mr. Carlos King. And I'm going to send it to all the big Instagram platforms. I'll cut it up with the most important stuff, but I think that Revenge P needs more eyes on it, okay? Since he's so concerned with the fight of the Real House Wives of Potomac and all of that, and he got some things going on that he has not addressed. So, Tawana, thank you again. Oppressing Women Network is facts, okay? Beautiful by Lynn, good evening. Stacy Boyd, good evening. Melissa Savage, good evening. Hey, Elizabeth, Cutie crew member. Divine Film, Khalees, good evening. Let's see. Where am I? Karen Carter, good evening. Let's be clear. Love the name, okay? Let's be clear in the house. Sharon Davis. Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate it. Hey, T, Cutie crew member. Bevy Jacks, Cutie crew member. We got Mary White in the house. Connie Burns, Scorpio. Let's see. Jen S. All right. Thank you, Aunt Debbie. I appreciate you. Kelly Davis, good evening. Tay, good evening. Stephanie, good evening. Josie Bradley, good evening. Phenomenal Black Woman, good evening. And you know I love that name, just on period, all right? Gwen H. Brown, Jazzy for Life again. Okay, I'm getting down to the bottom, guys. It's Chrissy Time in the house. It's Chrissy Time is also a YouTube content creator, guys. Make sure you are subscribed. So far we got, I hope I'm not missing anybody. Lord, let me get my pad. Because I try to write stuff down. CC's. We got Pretty Brown Eyes. We got Trending. We have Tea Talk with Your Girl. And we got It's Chrissy Time. So far on my list. All right. You guys know it is nothing to support these sisters or gentlemen. People are going to watch regardless. So I'm never one to think that if I acknowledge other content creators, then people may not watch me. You know, let's all make this money. Okay, Red Ann in the house. Red Ann, I was just teasing you about your snoring, child. Thank you for joining me. Cutie Crew member. It's Christy time as a Cutie Crew member as well. Charlene, I am blessed. Pecan Pam, Miss Bridget, Sherry Terry, Yvette Whitaker, Ebony. Let's see. Brenda, Veronica Monroe again. Let's see. Okay, that's the hearts because I love that name. It's so sophisticated, not distinguished, sophisticated. Yes. All right. Casino Rules, Vanita, Ashlyn, no, I love how she spelled her name. Melissa Savage, Robin, Justine, Corvette Girl for Life, Miss Shar in the house, Cutie Crew member. Let's see. Anjaness and Agnes, I believe. Hello. Jaime, you know I always question, am I saying it correct? I believe I am. Let me know for sure. Again, and I'm going to put it on my sticky to make sure. Put it on my little board. All right, Diamond Princess, Judy. Let's see. Red Ann, I did chat with Mo today, and I'm going to discuss as soon as I say hello. All right, OR. All right. Grace Willis, Janet Jackson, Merlin. I'm good. I hope you are as well. Miss Cutie Pie, Cutie remember. Okay, guys. Tia P, Tammy Jones, Cynthia Kelly, Neva, Clamp God. Clamp God, some of your comments are so profound. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really, really do. It's your girl, AR. Y'all talking about AC with Scrappy Child. Is it Scrappy or is it Young Jock? Or is she just trying to make Mr. Mark? Oh, I got something to say about those two. Oh, my goodness. But all right, guys, if I missed anyone, you are welcome, Pretty Brown Eyes. Where is, I said I was going to scroll down the Tea Talk with your girl comment. And I'm scrolling. There she go. Tea Talk with your girl. All right, Michelle, I gotta end, guys. I am so sorry. Okay, Nali Inspire said no, not at the moment. She's not a content creator. Okay, anybody that is, if you could possibly just drop it in the chat and I'll try to pay attention and catch it. But let's get started, guys. I am going to start with Mo. I am still doing Mo checks, okay? I'm waiting right now every couple days. And I did send her a message earlier today on Instagram. She responded back. She's doing well. I did not ask in detail about her mom, but the last conversation that we had, she stated that her mom had opened her eyes. I also saw a cute video that she had shared, and I think I put it in my stories on Instagram. Her daughter and her son were reunited, and it was a beautiful, beautiful sight to see. So her daughter was on FaceTime. Her baby was with her, and she posted that. So yes, we are still praying for Mo. We're still praying for Tina Turner. Still praying for Good Bad Apple. Everybody. Let me tell you guys real quickly. I know I probably already said it in a video, but to all of you powerful sisters from the other night, thank you so very much. The next day or the day after, I was like all in my feelings all day. I think I told you guys that. I got off of work. I had to take a nap, because you think about what everyone shared, and it was a lot. It was heavy, but it was also such a beautiful sight to see. And once I got over that, I've been on cloud nine ever since. Some of the comments that you guys have been dropping has been, oh my goodness, so touching. I'm so happy that the sisterhood as a collective was able to be there. If you guys did not read some of the comments, please make sure to do so. One in particular made me just bawl because she said that live literally saved her life. And that's something else, okay? So I know we are on YouTube to roast, drag, shits, giggles, all of the above. But I really don't want anything or anyone to come in between this beautiful, beautiful sisterhood. So I'm rocking and rolling till the wheels fall off. I thank you guys so much, all of you. I really, really mean that, for just being a part of my channel, whether you are a member or not. It was so inspiring. I downloaded my own video to save, okay? Because I do plan on going back and watching. But let's see, what else? Oh, I'll share another little quick news. Now, I know you guys know some of my little situation that I told you about a decision that I made. And I made the decision today that in about, after the first of the year, early, maybe January-ish, I will be relocating for the last time. I will be putting my roots down in another state. I'm getting out of this heat, and I will be near so much family. And when I tell you guys, I miss that. I miss that. I had a baby sister episode earlier today where I cried. I'm the baby. My brother and I had not been speaking for, I don't know, about 9 months or so. Maybe less. But anyway, he is one of the men that has spoiled me since I've been born. And it's been doing something to me. You know what I mean? And to him. So we talked today. And yeah. So yeah, I just been on cloud 9 all this week. And I think that you guys kicked that off. All right. So I'll let you guys know after the first of the year. I will tell you guys this. I plan to one day, and it may have to be in members only. I may hold this until after I move, but I plan to tell you guys everything when it comes to how I came to my decision with receipts. And when I tell you guys are going to be stunned. So I know a lot of people feel like that it was so quick, and it wasn't. And yeah, I'll discuss that couple months. But anyway, guys, let's get into one other thing, and then I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm already at 23 minutes. I do have a backup channel. I want to say to Sassy TV from the 803, I had named that channel first Reality with QT. Then I just so happened to be in Sassy's live the other day, and she put up her backup channel, and I think her backup channel was something with Reality. So I changed it. Then I changed it to Hot Tea with QT. And I'm like, I can't do that because we got Here for Hot Tea. So YouTube won't let you change it again for 14 days. But the direction of that channel will be, guys, True Crime Stories with QT. So I want to thank one of my subscribers that dropped down in my chat earlier today, asked me if I had a podcast, and said if not, I should. I've heard that a lot. I've contemplated it a lot. And still possibly something else that may happen on a larger scale in the future. But that channel will be True I don't know if it's going to be the official name, but that's what it's going to be about. And when I tell you guys this first story that I'm going to drop, baby, it's going to be a shocker. But anyway, I want to go over some hot topics first with you guys before I get into this Huntsville Happ'Nin'S. On the Huntsville Happ'Nin'S, we got the Marceau and Stormy thing. We got Mr. Martell and Coleslaw. I do want to discuss Mr. Carlos Kane, because like I said, we're going to keep that pressure on. And I really want to keep it on after what I seen today. But first, let me go ahead and share my screen. We'll talk about some hot topics. Let me see what order I want to start in first. Black folks have been disappointing me this week, child. Thank you, Pretty Brown Eyes, for subscribing to the backup. Yes, guys, if you guys are not subscribed, let me see. Do I have my backup channel? I do. Let me drop the link. And you know what, content creators, instead of you guys putting in the chat that you are a content creator, feel free to drop your link. You can do that. All right, guys. Okay, let me cancel this real quick. I am going to drop the link for my backup page. Make sure you guys subscribe because we're going to get into more of the relationship type true crime stories. At first, I didn't want to do it because, sometimes you got to research and that stuff can be a little spooky. But I'm going to go ahead and do it. All right, so here is my backup page. Right now, the link says Hot Tea with Cutie, but that's going to change in a couple weeks. And let's see. Membership. I'll put the membership in the link in the chat, as well, because some of you guys are asking for it. To the new members from this week, let me say this real quickly. Thank you guys so much to the new members. I think I've had maybe over 10 or so, and that's great. Welcome to the Cutie crew. You guys are right on time for our trivia game tomorrow. But all right, guys, first I want to start with this here. Now, like I said, Black folks been disappointing me all week. It started with Carly. Let's see here. That's not it. Can I do this? Let me see how this gonna work, guys, because I'm working on the same tab. Here this fool is right here. All right, guys. Thanks, Kay, for joining the Cutie crew. So, guys, if you didn't see this earlier this week, this fool here went into the supermarket in Los Angeles where the 1 billion lottery ticket was sold. And she went in there saying that she was the winner. As you guys can see, this fool is crying. She telling them no cameras in my face, all that stuff. So let's listen real quick. But before I take the sound, before I unmute it, this is courtesy of the Neighborhood Talk, and they put neighbors. We previously posted a video of a very emotional woman claiming to have won the $1 billion lottery ticket, but it appears it was just a Carly Russell lie. A lie. According to the Daily Mail, the granddaughter of the East LA Mini Mart owner says the real winner has yet to claim the prize. Again, this is $1 billion. Just like Carly, I was giving this lady the side eye as well, because that's the last thing you want to do is you going out and broadcasting out in public by yourself that you are the winner of $1 billion. People are crazy. But let me unmute it so you guys can see this.
I'm scared right now, you guys. I'm so scared.
You guys get the audio.
God bless you. Whoever. God bless them. Yes.
Look at her. God bless you.
God bless you.
Oh. Look at her. Girl.
She's the winner? She's the winner?
She's not the winner.
Are you the winner? You're the winner? You're the winner? You are?
The other video, let me see if I can get to the other video real quick. Because the other video, they chased her down, child, with cameras and everything. Do you hear me? Let me scroll and see if I can find it. She running to her car. Folks are crazy. Now, I don't know if this, here she go. I don't know if it's a crime to do this. You guys let me know. But let's go ahead and listen to this. I swear, I just want to slap her. Do you hear me? I was ready.
I'm scared right now, you guys. I'm so scared. God bless you. Whoever. God bless them. Yes.
Oh, man.
God bless you.
She's not pretty brown eyes. Girl. No, she didn't win.
She's the winner? She's the winner? Are you the winner? Are you the winner? You're the winner? You are? What's
I
your
can tell
name?
it water. You
What's
can
your
tell
name?
it. You want something, child?
You think you won it? You
I did.
What is going on?
I did. I can't talk right now.
Woo, my
You have
mama
to take it on.
I can't talk right now.
Bitch, you
I
go
can't talk right
get
now.
the food running to her car.
Can you show us your ticket?
Let's see what's next,
You
y'all.
think you won it?
I did.
Talking about I did not.
I did. I can't talk right now.
She
You
can't
have
talk.
to take it
I
on.
can't talk right now.
You are? What's your
Okay,
name?
that's the name.
What's your name?
The whole hot mess. So you guys let me know. Yes, Tanya B, 15 minutes of fame and shame, child. It's crazy. I don't get it. And I knew immediately because anybody in their right mind, you going to go to an attorney first that handles money. Then you going to protect your identity. Then you going to go to that lottery office with your attorney and everybody else that's going to protect you and collect your winnings. Then you going to disappear. That's what you going to do. You ain't going up to the doggone supermarket to where you purchased the ticket to thank them. They don't need any thanks. They get paid big time. So yeah, guys, I wanted to show you guys that. Let me see. My StreamYard is in another order. All right. I'm still sharing good. Next up that I wanted to talk to you guys was Nene Leakes' son, Bryson. Now, let me double check. Oh, I'm going to have to open up. Let me stop sharing real quick. Because I got to have, can I do this? Oh, goodness. I don't know if I could do this. Hold on. Oh, okay. Let me check. I hope I don't cut y'all off, but we shall see. I'm going to click on StreamYard, and it's going to add this tab to a new window. Because I need to see you guys. No, that's not it. Hold on. Add tab, move tab to a new window. Okay, good. All right, so now let me go back to sharing. I need more practice with this mess. All right. Okay, guys, next up, let's discuss real quickly Nene Leakes' son, Bryce. Now, Mr. Bryce was arrested. Let me close this out. He was arrested earlier this week and was charged with felony drug possession and a probation violation. And he also used Brent's name. So his younger brother, Brent. But yeah, he's locked up. I'm not going to go too much in detail. He has a long history. They say he's facing multiple charges, including violation of probation, possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, loitering, prowling, and giving a false name, address, and birthday. He was also charged with violating probation in another case. Now, this is what I wanted to talk to you about because they said it is unclear if he has obtained a lawyer, but it's being reported that Nene has said no more. She's not bailing Bryson out. This again, he has a long history, as you guys can see here, 2011, 2012. He's just been a headache. Then 2005, he was arrested. Nene also experienced like some public shame when it comes to his baby mama. So I don't blame her. So later when I drop the link, I want you guys' thoughts on if Nene is wrong. Should she go ahead and bail her child out because he's her child? And, and I say no. I say tough love sometimes is the best love. Because that way they can learn. They can sit in it and learn. So you guys will let me know your opinion on that. Let me know if Nene is being too hard. Lois Hardy said no. All right. Next up, let's see here. This Carly Russell mess, child. So let's see if my screen is going to switch. Go ahead and switch screen. What's going on? Let me stop sharing and let me present, share, sharing. Okay, we'll do that next time. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this update on Carly. Carly needs to get some jail time. Now, I do think that, and we discussed this the other night, I do think, and we're going to continue to discuss tomorrow in members only. I think a couple of us put that on the topic board, but we are going to discuss this as well. I know that she has to have some type of mental issues, but my opinion, she premeditated this, thought this out so much in advance that, yeah, you're not that crazy. So anyway, her boyfriend has wiped her entirely from his social media. And I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know why when I click another tab, it won't share. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys his Instagram page. Stop. I don't know why I got to do this. This is a hassle. All right. And where is he? Okay. So let me share. And yeah, not a peep of Carly on his page, child. So this is the boyfriend. Now, allegedly, it's going around that Carly was pregnant. And thank you to somebody mentioned it in my live the other night or the comment section that allegedly she's pregnant by somebody that's 17 years old. I stopped through Caramel's chat earlier this morning, and I put in her chat that I think that that's statutory. She's 25, 26. What is she doing with a 17-year-old? But somebody in her comments let me know. I think the age of consent in Alabama is 16. So that won't apply. But she still needs some time. And she needs to pay for the rest of her life for all the resources that were used. But this is the ex-boyfriend. This is the one that came out initially. He said something like, she's so traumatized. I think he said something like, the experience that she went through over the past 48 hours and all of that. He was standing on it as far as standing by her. But as you guys can see, as I scroll, not a picture in sight when it comes to Carly Russell. Not a picture in sight. Now, we also know that allegedly he was fooling around. And I read you guys the text message when Carly was going off on I don't call her a side chick because he not married to either one. But she was going off on the girl, and it was a mess. If you guys didn't see that text, go back to my Carly Russell video from a couple days ago. But yeah, I don't blame this guy. This is too much. It's too much, and it will follow him. He's already tied to it. But yeah, if you continue on with her, it's going to follow you for the rest of your life. And yes, Kay, no word from the parents, child. The parents then shut up all the way. When it comes to the press conference that the parents gave, I really do believe that the dad wanted no parts. Hey, good bad apple. I was talking about you earlier. Thanks for joining me, sis. All right. Yeah, but the dad wanted no parts, okay? He was sitting there looking just as crazy, knowing, I think, that his daughter was lying. The mama, sometimes a mother's love may be just a tad bit stronger and different. I know they love their child equally. That's not what I'm saying, but I think the mom even knew it was a lie. And you get your butt on national TV and sit there and say all that mess. Crazy. So she made everybody look like a fool. Her parents, the ex-boyfriend, everybody. But all right, let's go ahead and get into some Huntsville happenings. Oh, did I email myself that picture? I did, but I did not. Oh, I am so unprepared tonight. Give me 1 second, guys. Because we gonna look at these pictures of Miss Coleslaw. Let me open up my Gmail. Thank you guys again so much for joining me. Currently, we have 794 people joining us. Thank you guys for joining me. If you can hit the like button, that would be great. All right, here it is. Let me download these pictures real quickly, guys. A mess. I'm so sick of her. Ooh, child, baby shark teeth self. All right, so I got that one. Let me go here. Let me download this one. All right, and then let me go here. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I thought I had everything lined up, and I did not. So give me 1 second. Where's that email address? Where is it? Okay, I'm coming. That's not it. What the heck going on? Let me just type it in. Shoot. Hold on, guys. I am so sorry. When I tell you I set this up earlier, here we go. I set this up earlier today and thought I was prepared, but I ended up sending pictures to a different email account. Shoot. Okay, let me go ahead and share what I got, child. I had another picture of Ariane, but I'm not going to worry about it. But let me open this and open this. All right, there we go. All right, so you guys know, I'm sure, we are all out in these YouTube streets. I was able to see, I can't remember the platform I watched it on though, but Coleslaw, at first people thought that she was in Ohio, but turns out she was in Atlanta. And Miss Thang is posted up right here with Young Jock. So that is Young Jock. That's one of her friends and her. And they were at Lil Scrappy's divorce party. Now, my question is, maybe it's just me, child. I don't know. I'm not trying to judge too much. But what's up with the stripper attire? Now, we know that she tried to talk down on Carson, and Carson is a businesswoman. But I'm confused. Is this not what I have seen on videos and things like that of maybe being stripper attire? She got the platform clear heels. She got the bodysuit. And she is cheesing, baby. Yes, this outfit is one that she, I believe it was one that she had a part of her collection, child. The collection that I don't think anybody is shopping from. She did say she had 20 orders or something the other day. But yeah, I think we've seen her in this. I see your comment, Good Bad Apple. How many times she gonna wear that? Yeah, but this is my whole thing. When are they going to jail? When are they? See, I can't stand to even see her smiling and cheesing like this, knowing what this girl has done. And we know that Mel has assured us that she's working on things, and things do take some time. I don't know if you can go right down to the police station and file this. I'm sure they are still assembling, all of this evidence that's out here, clear cut evidence. But yeah, this smile, I just want to, I don't condone violence. Let me say that. But I would like to just, slap that smile off her face. So yeah, anyway, she happy to be there. I'm sure this is probably her wanting to get Mr. Martell's attention. And speaking of him, It's another reason why I'm pissed. Mr. Man is in Florida. So everybody just living their best lives, huh? Everybody is just living their best life. Let me get this. I gotta turn this down. Okay. Let me get this larger phone. Yeah, so he posted this a couple hours ago and said only in Florida, 102 degrees. And yeah, I just don't like it, guys. I'm sure you guys don't either. I know that we would like justice to be swift. You know what I mean? Just seeing Martell last week when they were in Houston, having a good time and laughing and joking with his cast that will never hold him accountable, that irks me. It really does. And since Carlos won't do anything, let me not say we, I'm just going to keep the pressure on Carlos. You know, he has more than enough. We can go back years ago of things that Mr. Martell has done. More than enough. Like we all been saying that he should have let Martell go a long time ago. Long time ago. So yeah, we'll discuss that as well. Let me see. Oh, and lastly, before I get to, do I got everything on my list? I do. Okay. Lastly is the video that I dropped earlier today of Mr. Marceau blasting Stormy Steele. Now, a lot of us feel like it's fake. You know, somebody made an excellent point in the comments under that video that they filmed this back in March. And there's no way in the world Marceau is still going at it with Stormy for him to make that post on Facebook. So I'm leaning towards it is a storyline. Rose Armstead, you cannot put the S word in your comments, ma'am. So YouTube does have it hidden. So please, guys, just change some letterings. We know what you're trying to say. So either you space it out or something like that. Just make sure that way YouTube won't be able to recognize it. But she put the S-lut. That's what Rose put. Yeah. Coleslaw. But anyway, in that video, like I said, a lot of people in the comments, I felt like, let me put it like this. My first initial video of that exchange, I said fake news, period. I felt like it was a storyline. Then when I saw the exchange between Stormy and Tisha, when they went out to meet with Kimmy and Tiffany, that made me, that seemed a little real. Their exchange seemed real. Tisha didn't look like she was acting to me. And I'm not going to call Tisha too slow, but I don't know if Tisha could act like that. So that kind of made me change my mind. But then now, with Marceau trying to continue this story months later, let's see, was the Black Expo in March or February? I think it was March. So that's April, May, June, and we are in July. 3.5 months later, and he decides to put up the post comparing the flyers. Now, I wanted to ask you guys, did any of you see the flyers initially? Stormy's flyer. We saw the Black Expo. Lord, I want to say Expo, but I'm trying to stop myself because I don't want to start saying it like that. For real, I had to catch myself from saying event because I said it so much. But let me know if any of you saw Stormy's flyer initially. Let's see here. T-Talk, you put the $100 is a storyline. Them people really mad over that money for the hair products. Oh, you talking about, okay. So you're talking about Tisha allegedly using Stormy products. Was there a fee? Did Stormy charge her? Because if so, that makes sense. That makes more sense. Because I'm sure Stormy, it wasn't no $100. So that's an excellent point. Excellent point. But yeah, I talked about it in my video, guys. You guys, I'm going to do something special soon when it comes to a lot of you and conversing. Let me put that on my little board real quick. Just something that I plan to do. So we'll see about, I'll discuss that soon. But let me get a piece of paper, guys. I'm going to drop this link. I also want to say this. I made sure, because Aunt Debbie, Blessy, oh my goodness, Blessy. We'll discuss that in members only. We'll discuss in members only. So I'm going to stop from that. But okay, guys, we are at 50 minutes already. Let me acknowledge some new members. I will tell you guys this will not be a 5-hour live. No ma'am, no sir, nobody. No. Even though I enjoy you guys and time really does fly, but the reality is 5 hours. All right, Bluefish, I need you also to space out your words. So you put, I think they have Wild Dungeon X, but you spelled it out. So that word needs to be, changed a little bit. But to my mods, thank you guys so much for manning the chat for me. I appreciate you guys. I have 3 new members. K Quarrels. Thank you so much for joining the Cutie Crew. Let's Be Clear. Thank you so much for joining the Cutie Crew. And Deshonda. Thank you so much for joining the Cutie Crew. I feel so special. We are meeting tomorrow, guys, and I can't wait. I forgot what time I got it scheduled for. I think I may have it scheduled around the time that the show would normally be on. But since we are on the mid-season break, ain't no show. So, but let me go ahead and drop the link, guys. And anybody, any of the newbies, I get so many people in the comments saying that they are scared to click the link. And I think maybe I was scared the first time too. I ain't know what I was doing. But I promise you, it is nothing to be scared about at all. We are girlfriends talking, and when men join us, it's just, just a conversation. So click the link. Let me see here. Go ahead, YouTube. Move this thing up so I can pin this comment. See? What are they doing? Okay, let's see. There we go. All right, so I did pin the link, guys. Oh, I got some people coming already. I am going to let you guys up. I do want to acknowledge some of the comments. Lastly, to any content creators, feel free to share the link to your page. All right, we're going to go up. Let me go up because I did see some comments that I wanted to read regarding the topics. But let me get an overlay ready. We're going to use we'll use this fool while he out just living his best life in Florida. A whole hot mess. But all right, let me add some people up. Oh, well, guys, before I add you, I'm sorry. Hold tight. I see you. We got a couple more spaces back there. Let me read some comments. That way it won't be any noise or anything in the background. And then I'm going to bring you guys right on up. All right. Thank you, Rose. Love you too. Chit Chat, can you send it to Warner Brothers? This, the real boss over both networks. Warner Brothers, really? Oh, let me put that on my board. What happened to Discovery? You guys got to let me know. But I absolutely can. Let me put that Discovery, Warner Brothers, own network. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. And social media platforms. And, I know people may, I don't know. I'm just not there. I'm just not there yet to not talk about it. I get it. A lot of people, I'm so unprepared. Hold on, let me get my push pins. Goodness gracious. Whew. It's a mess. All right, I'm sorry. I had to grab my push pin so I could put this on my board. I get it. A lot of people try to stay clear of the negativity or, things like that. But I just feel like with something like this is different. This is illegal, and this is a woman that has put this show on the map. And I feel like since she put this show on the map, things like this, I could care less about the pettiness between her and Tisha or her and Stormy or her and Destiny. All of that, it is what it is. It's reality TV. Some drama makes good for reality TV. But we are talking about a man that's proven to be out of control. Out of control. And it's out here on video. It's out here on audio. So there is no denying what Martell has done. And for them to not stand behind the star of the show is unheard of. I'm speechless. I'm stuttering over here. Because again, Carlos sheds light to everything, every show. Bravo. Any scandal they got going on, Carlos right there. Robin and Juan Dixon, there go Carlos. Just recently, the fight with the ladies on Real Housewives of Potomac, there go Carlos. But you just gonna play in everybody's face and you're not gonna come out here and say nothing since you got concrete proof. I don't care if Martell, okay, we got a full house backstage, guys. I don't care if Martell previously told Carlos about that screenshot that we know that he sent to Mel. I don't care if he told Carlos about that or attorneys about that. This video is totally different, okay? Totally different. Even though that screenshot, let me correct myself, is not that I don't care about it, but if that's something that they all had come to the conclusion to, meaning him, Mel, the attorneys, and all of that, and it seemingly was going to stay there, then that's their business. So I don't want to say I don't care, but they had seemed to work out whatever. When it comes to Ariane admitting that she still has the video, that I sent it to you right now, Nay, or this is concrete proof, and it is illegal. The screenshot was illegal too, and it's very discouraging because when Carly Russell went missing this week, everybody was screaming, "Protect Black women, protect Black women, protect Black women." And we have witnessed this one woman not being protected on a show that had she not met with Carlos, he wouldn't even have. So I don't care how he swindled her out of this show and made it his and now claiming it to be his. Let's not be fooled. If Mel and Martell didn't meet with Carlos, there would be no Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage DC, Love and Marriage Detroit, none of that. So for him to at one point try to act like he had this close relationship with Mel, this man even wiped her tears on camera, might I add, wiped her tears and all of that. For him to not have her back is an insult to all Black women. That's my point. I'm standing on it, and I'm going to continue to talk about it. Don't really care who don't like it. I'm sorry. Lastly, my last little thing, I didn't went on a little rant, child. Didn't mean to. My last little rant is another slap in the face. Again, I will repeat, there would be no Love and Marriage Huntsville if it wasn't for Melody Cherie. What a slap in the face to see Marceau on Love and Marriage Detroit. I don't care that he's from Michigan, but have you extended that offer to the star of the show? because I haven't seen on Love and Marriage DC. It would have been nice if Mel would have been kicking it on an episode of Love and Marriage DC. It would also be nice to see Mel kicking it on Love and Marriage Detroit. But no, ma'am. He got Marceau. Marceau. So Carlos is shady as hell. I hope he hear me. If he don't, he will with the titles of the videos that's to come. And yeah, we got a little downtime. So that's enough time for me to make sure that, me, myself personally, we will continue to talk about it. But all right, let me go ahead and let me get off my little rant. We got a full house backstage. Thank you guys. Be patient. I just wanted to scroll down and see if I see any comments. Thank you, Tree. All right. Bravo Addiction. I believe God used your platform to bring us together. It was for Mo and many others, including myself. Thank you for that. Thank God for that, Bravo Addiction, because that's what I've been doing. Thanking God. And I've been thanking all of you all. I keep telling, I had to correct myself because I misspoke. Because I don't want people to ever think that religion is not in my life. But I found myself saying, well, my platform is really not about religion. I had to pull back on that because number one, wherever God leads, this platform is where it shall go. And number two, God is in the midst of everything. But I'm messy. I think a lot of us are messy. This is what we do, so I'm still going to do some mess. But I really, really thank you for that comment, Bravo Addiction. And yes, thank you all so very much. All right, let me get to my panel backstage before they get mad and drop down. But if you're in the bushes, guys, drop down, join us. Everybody is welcome. Okay. All right, guys, I will get back to some more comments soon. Jertina, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Jertina. Jertina, I think I saw you and Pretty Brown Eyes rejoined. I don't know. I think it was subscription or whatever. But maybe it was you, Jertina. But when I got back on this live, it had removed the earlier comments. But thank you for joining the Cutie crew. I appreciate you. Make sure to be in attendance tomorrow. Our Cutie crew memberships are deep too. So, but Margaret Jones, thank you as well for the super sticker. All right, guys, let me add some people up. We got Tanya B. Tanya B, is that you?
That's me. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right.
That's good to hear. We got It's Chrissy time. Hey, it's Chrissy time.
What up, though? Hey, y'all.
What up, though? Now, it's Chrissy time. Did you tell me you was from Chi-Town?
No. I was trying to be messy. You were talking about Detroit, so I was trying to be messy.
Well, look, and because I'm ready to fight about that. That What Up, though, is from Chicago. Now, I know Marceau and all of them try to say it in Destiny. That's a Chicago thing. And a lot of people move from Chicago to Detroit. But no, don't do that. But hey, hey, it's Chrissy time.
Hey.
Hello. All right, we got Blessy. Hey, Blessy.
Hey, honey. Hey, everybody in the chat and in the bushes.
Yes. How are you, Blessy?
I'm good.
That's good. You know, I love me some you, Bless. We shall talk soon. I got something for you. I'll DM you.
Okay, honey.
Tomorrow. Something. I don't know, Bless. We'll talk. All right. Red Ann. Hey, sis.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Awake.
I was about to ask you, child, you gonna stay awake tonight?
Yes, look, as long as it's not 5 hours.
No, ma'am. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for joining me. We got PBE in the house. Hey, Pretty Brown Eyes.
Hey, Chit Chat.
How are you?
I'm well.
Oh, now that's good. Now look, I saw a comment where you said you're gonna be in the bushes soon because you're gonna be painting. Are you?
Well, I was painting earlier. So I got to a stopping point. So I'm in the chat now.
Okay. Now look, I went to your page earlier today. I guess I'm like my subscribers.
Oh Lord.
I could not find the membership link.
No, it's not a membership. Well, the day ones is you know what? I don't even know how they signed.
Okay.
That's a shame, ain't it? That's a shame, right? I don't know. I have to figure it out, but
Okay.
yeah.
You know, I tried to, and maybe that was just my own thing. And I love any content creator that's subscribed to my membership. But you know, sometimes people are spilling tea and this and that. So I don't want to be, you know, intruding or people think I'm
Oh
doing.
no, it's nothing like that. I believe that everyone who has signed up for mine is just generally a supporter of myself. So they're just being sweet to bless the channel.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I am, since you are a Cutie crew member, what do you call your people?
Hey, I don't have a name yet. Listen,
girl.
listen. Y'all know this time last month I was a subscriber.
Baby.
So
Well, this
everything
month,
happened so fast that, you know, I can't say the brownies or the brown eyes or nothing. I mean, hey, y'all, my people are my day ones. We
what
just
about
gonna
the
be the day ones.
brownies?
I think somebody already has that
Somebody
because you
has
know it's
that?
like 4 of us with brown in our name.
Okay, so maybe brown skin girl.
Brown skin, BSG, brown skin girl is the brownies, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's taken, child. So I don't know, honey.
Think of something. Just, you know, take your time. Think of something creative for your people. You know, it's nice to, even though we all share all the same subscribers, but when they are, you know, wherever they are, then they represent that platform. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they my day ones. That's what I'm gonna call them. It's
Oh,
just
your
my day ones because they subscribed when I first started,
got
and you know, so they my day ones, and that's
got
just because you know when you got a day one, that's somebody that's gonna ride or die with you from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, but
You know?
what about when you get to 20,000 subscribers and all those people supporting you?
Well, then there'll be something else. But see, the thing about a day one is the day ones knew you from when you was young. You know what I mean? They knew me when I was a subscriber.
That's
So
true.
now they are going to know, they're going to get to know me as a content creator.
Oh,
So my day ones is my day one. So you know, y'all knew me from before, you
right.
know, and then now you're going to get to know me going forward. So
Cool.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Thank you.
Knocked it out the park ASAP, okay? With them,
And I'll be good on your platform, Queen. I will not disrespect your platform.
Oh, you never have, so you don't have to say that.
So don't be afraid. I won't start no mess over here.
You good. T-Talk with the girl said, what about the brown eyed crew? Now that's cute because your name is Pretty Brown Eyes.
Well, you know what? My dad used to call me his brown eyed girl, and it's an old song that's called My Brown Eyed Girl. And that's where the brown eye came from.
Okay.
But that is a great suggestion. T-Talk. When I blow up, maybe we'll be the brown. I don't know. But for now, y'all gonna be my day ones that knew me from when I was when I didn't have a broke phone and couldn't get on the panels and was windmilling in comments. You remember that?
God, I can't see you. You're not connected. But simmer on that. I'm gonna help you come up with something. I'm so bossy. I'm like, no, you can't do that. You can do whatever you want to do, child.
So I don't have no name. I don't have no mods. It's just me and this camera and whatever little junk I'm gonna be talking about. So
and that's all it takes.
I'll figure it out as it comes.
Gotcha.
It's all been such a a whirlwind. So
cool. All
Thank
right,
you.
You're welcome. LaDawn. Hey, LaDawn.
Hey, chit chat. Hey.
Did you hear me teasing you?
At least I fell asleep on mute and you didn't hear me snoring.
We ain't hear you snoring, but look, I said I love when people fall asleep because they let me know they was like invested in staying.
My phone was on you too.
A mess.
Man, that's what we are, a mess.
Yes. All right, we got a couple more people. Aunt Debbie.
Hey.
Aunt Debbie. How are you?
All right, and you?
I'm good. I'm good. I know we didn't chatted, honey, in DMs, but thank you for joining me, Aunt Debbie.
Always, always.
Thank
It's good to be here.
Yeah,
I like it. I
it's
like being here.
it's good to have you. You know that. All right, we got two more people. We got Neva. Hey, Neva.
Good evening, chit chatting panel.
Good evening. How are you?
Good. How you doing? This is my like third time being up here chit chat.
Hey, yay, welcome. And last but not least, we got Jazzy J. Hey, Jazzy.
Hey, friend.
Hello, how are you?
I'm blessed.
That's good to hear. All
Hi,
right.
hi, the panel and chat.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey,
All right,
Jazzy
guys.
J.
We're going to move this fool off our screen.
Hmm.
I'm tired of looking at him. Oh, my goodness. What a clown. Thank you real quickly to Sean for becoming a Cutie Crew member. I appreciate you. All right, guys, we got 948 people watching. Thank you guys so much. Please hit the like button, and we are going to go ahead and get started. We are already at 1 hour and almost 15 minutes, child. A mess. But let's get started. We'll start with Tanya B. Tanya B, your thoughts on anything that we discussed as far as the topics?
Uh,
Nene, the crazy Powerball, the fake Powerball winner, uh,
uh,
all of that. Martez,
um,
Ariane.
I will. I'm gonna get to that. Did you see the comment? I sent you some pictures. I don't know, because I know sometimes you like to read the comments from posts,
Mm-hmm.
and I sent you some screenshots to your Instagram
Did
of
you
uh-huh.
today?
Just now during your live.
Okay. Okay. Thank you
Yeah,
for that. Thank
and
you.
I'm losing my voice a little. So when I saw the lady running around, running from the media, um, at the time they thought that possibly she was the winner, but at that same time they said it seemed another woman had called the store owner
Mm-hmm.
to kind of let him know that she had the ticket. I felt from the first video, um, I felt like she was just who does that? I thought it was fake because like you said, like that's the last thing I'm going to do. I don't need to come to the store and what am I thanking them for? Like
Yes.
that's so um yeah, no. No. I thought it was fraudulent the first time I saw it. Nobody does that. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Ariane in Atlanta.
Ciao.
I know. So, I okay. So when they exposed the video, the recordings, telephone calls, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know that that upset Martell because he couldn't. He's used to controlling her, and
Mm-hmm.
I think she spoke to Nay in private
Oh,
because
absolutely.
hmm.
I said, oh, absolutely. You know, he didn't know she was doing that.
Right. Right. Because when she was asking for advice, should I say this? Should I do this? Should I say this? Should I not?
Mm-hmm.
Asking Nay that when she had a that's when Martell was at that fashion show or whatever about the suits in
Mm-hmm.
DC or wherever he was, Baltimore, wherever. And we all believe that she got a call from him. What was it, Sweet Baby or something? What did it say on her phone? Um Sweet
Oh,
Thing, Sweet
sweet
Thing, I think.
something like
Yeah.
that.
And
Uh-huh.
so, like, she totally, I don't know anything about a video, guys, and backing up because I guess he wanted to, back up, let him see you're not pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So we know how he controls her. And he wasn't able to control her when she was sharing all of that information with Nay. And so when Nay exposed her, that upset him, in my opinion. And then I feel like, so now that that's out and he can't do anything about that when
Mm-hmm.
he was in where was he in Texas. I think that ring was to make Ariane jealous. Mel's ring, wearing Mel's ring, and so now and I think that would make Ariane upset. seeing that. And so now she want to make him upset, in my opinion, by going to Atlanta. You know, Scrappy had his divorce party last night. They had a brunch
Right.
today that was like almost all day. And then um her girlfriend commented, we're gonna and we're gonna do that again tonight. So tonight she'll be back out Friday night in Atlanta. um that smile was giving, oh, I hope I get on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Like she
Yeah.
was just so happy to be there and tagging them, you know, in her post, in her picture.
Mm-hmm.
So we know she want to be on TV. She been wanting the whole time. So I felt like that smile was genuine, like she, you know, hoping that gets her somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
um I don't know about Bryson and Nene. I can't say like what I would do, because that's hard. You know, I get it if Nene is like, you know, doing a tough love thing. I get it. I don't know. I don't know. That's just so sad, because we've seen years ago her be kind of fed up. Like, you know, what do you want to do with yourself? And Greg trying to talk to him, like, what you doing with yourself today? Like, get up, do something, shower, go look for a job, you know, read something. So he's been that way. It's that's just really sad. And Marcel and Stormy, I don't know. I don't know if that's. I don't know. I kind of don't even. But if they fighting like good, as long, you know, they not fighting with our girl. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's
They
whatever.
gotta make up something.
Did you see the screenshots?
I did from coleslaw comment section.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just in case you wanted any of those. So just okay.
Yeah, I'll use them probably on something else. I did take a couple. She didn't have too many when I was on her
Yeah,
page.
I only took a few, but I mean, yeah. But that's all I got right now at the moment.
Cool,
Oh,
cool.
and why is Martell in Florida?
Who knows? Who knows?
Mm.
You know, he did say at one point he didn't like taking vacations anymore. But I'm sure he'll drop something, you know, in his stories or something. We'll find out. We'll be on it. But good points. My thing about that, when it comes to that ring, and I'm sure a couple other people have already said this. Um, Martell and Mel's wedding anniversary was a couple days before they were in Houston.
Oh God.
So this fool, I actually got a post of Mel. Let me see, from back in the day when they were still married, and I think at the time, um, hold on one second, guys, real quickly. Okay, sorry about that. But you know how on Facebook where you can pull up your memories and all of that?
Mm-hmm.
Now Mel didn't pull it up
No.
recently. Somebody else did. And I'll scroll through my pictures. I'll share it while we're live. But yeah, so their wedding anniversary was, and I think it's in his other phone. Wedding anniversary was just like last week or something like that. So that's why that fool pulled that ring out as well. Now let me say this about my video title. I think I said this in the live the other night. Um, I made that video after Kimmy and Marceau and all of them was teasing him in Houston, excuse me, calling him Martell Rogers or whatever. But
Oh.
you guys should know darn well that I'm not calling that man no Martell Rogers for show. So a couple people in the comments, don't do this, don't do this.
Oh yeah, I heard your video. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I don't like it either. I don't like it
you
either.
know, okay, but look,
No,
I'm
I hate
sorry,
it.
but it was
I
my
hate it.
title of the video was based off of what was said in their video. You guys should know, Martell would never be, but I get it. I get it. I understand. A lot of people don't want him associated to that name at all. So I get it. I take constructive criticism real well. So I may change it just for y'all. It was, you know, a lot of people didn't care like I did. And I don't think Mel cared because to me, number one, that's letting, even though she's not concerned with him, who he's dating and gonna be married to going forward and all of that, but that really lets you know that she's still on his mind. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
You know
So,
what, Chit Chat, I was watching the other night your live, and I ended up falling asleep.
mhm.
And when I woke up, everybody was, was praying hands and I was like, what is going on? Because usually I want to jump in and clown and drag, Martell and all of those folks. But I was like, oh, I'm so, So anyway, I watched the next day, and that was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. That
Powerful.
you rode with Mo all
Absolutely.
the way to the destination. I was like, oh wow. I was listening the next day while I was working, and I was in
Mhm.
tears. So
Yeah.
dope. That was so dope.
It was amazing. Do you hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
And yeah, look, on an average day, we stay live for 3, 4, 5 hours. So when she said she only had 2 hours to go, I'm like, well, I'm gonna be here. So
Yeah.
it
That
was
was beautiful.
it was beautiful. Not just that, everything was. Don't get me emotional, child, because it took me a day and a half to try to regroup. Y'all had me all in my feelings, but it was a beautiful, beautiful live. So thank you for going back with the replay. But all right, let's go over to it's Chrissy time. After it's Chrissy time, we're gonna have Blessy. It's Chrissy time. Your thoughts on the topics? We had Nene, we had the crazy lottery lady, uh the Carly Russell boyfriend ghosting her, all of that.
Well, in regards to Nene, I think it's about time. It was time when he stole out of Walmart, child. But yeah, it's time, Nene, to just let him make his mistakes and allow him to sit in those mistakes. And that's probably why he keep making them, because she keep bailing them out. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
okay with her saying, you know what, I've done what I could do. You ain't learning from it. So hey, you got to go through the process and be in the system.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Mm-hmm.
know it's gonna break her heart though. That's her firstborn. But she gotta let him go. She gotta let him go.
What do you think
Um,
about him using his little brother's identity?
that was, and I think that's also why she probably was like, okay, nah, because not only are you out here doing some foolishness, but you're also trying to make a bad name for your brother.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would you do that? Like that to me was just so it was that was messed up. Like you don't do that. Like he's a young man, ain't out here doing no foolishness. I've never seen or heard his younger brother out here doing no foolishness. But you trying to tarnish his legacy. Like what if he goes to like school or somebody try to Google him? Like that stuff
Right.
follows him. Like that is
Absolutely.
so disrespectful. And I think that's probably why Nene was like, no, you went too far this time. You went too far.
Yeah.
Sit in your own mess. Don't try to drag him into it and tarnish his life before he can even get it fully started. So that
Exactly.
was messed up. Knowing what he went through with his health situation,
Yes.
that was awful. So yeah,
Mhm.
she need to just allow him to go through the system she tried so hard to keep him out of, but clearly he won't it. So she need to let him just deal with the consequences.
I agree. Let me ask you real quickly. Have anyone ever heard of his dad? Is his dad known? I don't know why I just thought
I
about that.
have never. I was wondering the same
Yeah,
Ah,
thing.
I think that this is Neva. I think they did it on one of the Housewives of Atlanta. Remember when she went back to town to see her real father, and he said he didn't think he was her father?
mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I remember.
Okay, it was around that time when she was visiting her aunt that raised her and all of that. She brought it into play when she was doing all of that, and she was no longer with him before she had Bryson.
Mm-hmm.
He was not with him before that, and I think it was a little while after before she started dancing, because she started dancing because of her because of him, to
Because of the
to
man.
support to support him. Yes.
Right.
So it was
Okay.
Mm.
early. It was early in the show, if you all remember, when she was going through all of that with with her father, and then going back to her hometown and letting us meet her aunt that raised her. It was during that time that she mentioned it.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
So his dad was never around. Is that what you said?
No, his dad was never around. And I don't even think he was around when she actually had him because she alluded to that as well. And I think Greg had been with him since he was like 3 years old or something like that because he met her when she was dancing.
You know what? Now, since I'm reading Simone's comment, and it's Chrissy time. Hold on, we're gonna come
Oh,
back
you
to you.
fine, girl? Do your thing.
Simone said that his dad was abusive.
Yes, he was. Yep.
Remember Nene speaking about that.
Yep.
Comment. Okay. Thank you for that, Neva. I don't know why
Sure.
that just popped in my head. Like, where's his father? Because the way,
Yeah.
they put so much responsibility. Like Nene isn't gonna bail him out. Well, where's his dad?
Right.
He grown, and nobody should be bailing him out.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Exactly.
Not at all.
All right, it's Chrissy time. Go ahead, sis.
So in regards to the young lady at the at the corner store
Ciao.
go with the news crew.
Ciao.
I'm just looking like one. I agree. Nobody would ever do that. Nobody would go after winning that much money. I mean, we know they ain't getting that. Taxes gonna cut you up, but still, that's still a quite substantial amount of money that you're winning. Nobody is gonna go fall on the floor, roll on the floor, grab the kids, throw the stuff around, cry. That ain't nobody out there
Girl,
about to do that.
Billy.
Ma'am, where is her
We're talking
kids?
about a Billy.
Come
Okay, a
on.
Billy.
Come
We
on,
don't even
man.
want our family to know where we at.
Okay, look, you will
Ciao.
get an anonymous letter
Period.
with some money in it, and and when it reads, "That's all you're getting. Don't call me." That's it. That's it. Just a note. Just a
Look,
note.
I tell somebody, I drop a little community board. If you want these subscribers, let me know, girl. I will be gone traveling.
Okay.
I will never be heard from.
In the hole. Okay, I'll be
I want this
somewhere
YouTube channel, whoever.
in the boondocks behind the trees. Okay, every time I leave my house, I need somebody to come and get me in a helicopter. I want nobody to see me driving nowhere. Just come and lift me up out of here. She is a hot mess. Where is her? I know her kid somewhere embarrassed. Get your mama. Like she got one number and just went off. Like, yes, I want. No, ma'am, you need all the numbers, okay, not just one. Bless her heart. I when I first saw it, I said, is it crack? But bless her heart. But in regards to the Stormy situation with the flyer and everything, I feel okay. So I feel two ways. One, okay, yes, it was the Black Expo, and it looked as though with the flyer, it looked as though it was just a meet and greet. And when you got there, you see other people there, but you're there to meet Stormy. Yes, I get that. However, the way Marceau acted and cut a monkey the day of the expo, looking for some $100, good form. Good form, because this is my thing. Y'all put this together as quickly as you could. I mean, I saw Carson live. She said it was nice, but y'all telling people at the last minute to show up, come up. You're doing things at the last minute. You're looking for money at the last minute. It looked crowded in there from the episode. Everybody on top of each other, won't no good spacing, and it was just like, you know what? If you're gonna be this disorganized with everything else, hey, if I can get the people here. And the people here, So I mean, it looked like it. The big her space, as big as her space was, it looked like a meet and greet, and everybody else was just there on her dime.
For sure.
And she had couches, she had furniture,
dresses, mirrors.
She had
Whole
everything,
thing.
okay? All she needed was her own bartender over there. She would have been golden. It looked like a meet and greet for sure. Like
It
she
did.
had pictures and photo booths and everything. I said, well, look, giving away stuff, like just giving stuff away, I heard. So, I mean, I understand from the standpoint of this is a Black Expo, it's not your show. However, if the point of it is to have the people come, the people here. You know, if I bring the people out, I bring the people. That's why y'all want the mail there, right? To bring the people out.
Right. Oh, you know
Stormy.
that, child. They wanted
That's
Melo's
why y'all
knowledge.
want the mail to come.
Look,
That
they
is to
wanted
answer the
Melo's
questions.
knowledge and they wanted her
Right.
peace. That's it.
Exactly.
Keep talking. It's
Exactly.
Christy time. I got a dog barking and needs to be let out. So go ahead.
You-
Keep talking, please. And
but
bless you if she stop. You go. Chime in. Come on. Let's go.
but yeah, we know why. We know exactly why they wanted Mel there. They wanted the people and they wanted her knowledge. And from what I heard from Carson's live, Stormy did exactly that. She gave good, well, not well, good enough knowledge. Child, everybody else won't giving them nothing, and she brought the people out. So I mean, she did what needed to be done. I mean, the people were there. I'm pretty sure that Marcel would be fine without that $100. He will be okay. You need to he need to start giving people they just do back, but that's for another day. What else was it, guys? Oh, Martell out there in
Mm-hmm.
Fort Lauderdale. I hope he meets with alligator. That's all I have for that. And then
Mm-hmm.
Miss Arion, we know she gonna be anywhere where a married man is. Ain't Jock married? She attached to married man like flies are attached on. So that's exactly where she need to be. And that's all I got.
But his wife Kendra, she will not play that.
Oh
Okay.
no, she will snatch her up. She will
Kendra
snatch
ain't
her
the
up
one.
Snatch her up in a minute.
in a hot
Mm-hmm.
minute. So she out there with a booty tooted and all smiles with that big old bun on the top of her head, looking like a big old balloon. She think it's cute. Everybody telling her it's cute and it's not. Yeah, she just attached to a married man like a fly is attached on. So you know, it is what it is.
Always, child. Yeah, I agree.
Uh-uh.
Great points. It's Christy time. When it comes to Stormy, I just learned that at the expo, she didn't even have people buying her product. She was giving away, I guess, like samples or just free
Yeah,
merch.
she was just giving stuff away.
Yeah, so that's good. That's good. Yeah, somebody put that in my comments. I think they said Carson revealed that. So yeah, that $100, they shouldn't have done that. So we'll see how it plays out. But okay, Blessy, your thoughts on the Nene fake lottery winner, Carla's boyfriend, all of the above.
I'll just continue with Stormy and breast leg hip tie with a girdle and a size 32 spandex. is, is I mean, I understand fully well why they wanted Mel to be part of it, but if they had no knowledge or experience, whatever, in throwing an expo, there,
Mm-hmm.
there is so many things on Google that you can Google. You can Google how to do anything, and Google will tell you. You can YouTube anything, and YouTube will tell you, how to do it and stuff like that. So him coming at Stormy, this is one time because Stormy is never was and never will be my cup of tea, and I don't drink tea, so make it better for me because she's very rude, obnoxious, disrespectful, you
Mm-hmm.
know. No, 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 no. But in this instant, she was right because even Laifa know that he was wrong when he come at her. She's like, no, don't do it. But she should have put down her foot and said, listen, Marcel, we'll talk about this after. Don't go at her now. We'll talk about this after. And if they creating this for a storyline, it's not making them look good because yet again, they have stories out there with the Botolia allegedly robbing people of money. So this is not a good storyline for Olia to be going with, period. But what is highlighting as well, Marcel disrespect and disregard for women.
Yeah.
Somebody need to give him a pack of Stay Free overnight with
Not
wings.
to stay free with wings, child.
Yeah, and a bottle of Motrin or Maalox for cramps because his mouth is always cramping. So he says things that, you know. And as for, I don't know what was going on, but it might be funny, but since after COVID, there's a lot of people that is suffering from one form of depression, anxiety, and mental issue. And but it is just heart wrenching for me to see that Black people are at the forefront of the mess that is going on this week with Carly. I mean, I do not know what her family life is like, and if this is her way of getting attention from a man, then I don't know, something wrong somewhere. There's a lot of missing pieces with regards to it. If she is sleeping, with a young child, that's another issue as well. So there is so much to understand with that. I am heartbroken that as a young girl, she find herself in that predicament and may find herself, behind bars for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're gonna want to make her an example
Yeah.
because they're done linking her with Smollett, so they're definitely gonna want to make her, an example. As to this woman with the lotto, if from her children and everybody else who she owe money, that's the best way to do it. Go and get some free shelter,
Oh,
free food, and free R&R. That's the best way to do it because I can't see no other way.
well, what do you mean? How is she gonna get free shelter and all of that? You think for somebody to think she's the winner, say, "Well, let me hand you out," or?
No, because when she get jail time,
Oh, okay, got you.
when she get jail time,
Wait a minute now. Oh yeah.
you understand what I'm saying? When you went with camera and all this kind of thing, making a buffoon of yourself, come on, you
Okay.
know. You understand what I'm saying?
What was
And
the reason?
as for what's that? Sorry.
No, I said, what was the reason in Cardi B voice? That little mean that,
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Only if she wants to get away from her kids and maybe owing rent, and I'm just speculating and throwing idea, and she wants to get, as I say, free shelter, free food, and relaxation for 6 months, 3 months. She don't have to worry
that'll do it, child.
about because I don't understand why you would do that and go and crying and hugging up people. It don't
Oh,
make it make sense because it not making sense to me.
a damn fool. Ooh, my mama would have told me up. She wouldn't have cared what age I was.
Yeah,
My mama would have
watch
told
me.
me this.
Yeah, my grandmother would have hold me by my ears and literally lift me up by my no. No, as for Nini Leaks, I applaud her because sometimes we give children chances, and sometimes you just have to leave them because that's the only way that they're gonna learn. And you have enough sense to incriminate your brother, then you know definitely what it is he was doing is wrong.
I'm shocked. I am
And
shocked, chit chat. You hear Bless? Usually Bless be like, you still your son. You have to stand by him. Bless, I'm proud of you.
Okay. Blessing Hannah.
thank you,
Hey, Gracie said too, child. Where my Hannah at?
Yup, Hannah too.
yeah, no, this time, once is a mistake, twice is a habit, three times no. No. You're a grown man now, and you have to stand the consequences of your decision. And depend on how many years he get inside there, he could come out with a master degree.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So that might be the catalyst that he needs in order to change his life around.
Yeah.
You understand? So I am hoping that with him realizing, no, mommy is not bailing me out, because at the end of the day, most likely she have to help him with his children. because he have about 4 or 5 of them. So I mean, come on, what example are you leaving for your children? So no, I applaud her and I'm with her. Stand strong. I have one son too, and he is in prison. And my motto is, you do the crime, you're going to do the time. That
Oh,
is
that's
not how I grow you up. Once you over the age of 18 and you make a decision, because I grow them a certain way. Once you make that decision, it don't affect you today, you tomorrow, and next week, and next month. It affects the rest of your life. You make a good decision, you reap good benefit. You make a bad decision, you're gonna reap bad. Then some decision you make is genuinely a mistake, and you learn from it. Some of them, they continue using it as stepping ladder to make more mistake. No, no. So
mhm.
you understand what I applaud her. Put your foot down. Enough is enough. How many times you're gonna say, "It's my first child. He see his father abuse me. He see this." We keep making excuse for no. Enough is enough is enough is enough. So
Great point.
Nola Dawn, this time he's going down.
He's going to jail.
And
Hmm.
I think that was it. What else you had out there, Chit Chat?
Bless you. I think you may have touched on everything. I'm still stuck on the stay free with wings, child. Somebody in my somebody in my comment section earlier, they said Marcel need a man palm. So
Yep.
that
Yeah,
so
because
yeah.
yeah, he was having, sometimes some, well, I used to have bad cramp. So he was really having, a bad cramp. He was feeling the flow heavy. He didn't had any Midol or Motrin with him. So you understand what I'm saying? He was snapping. So yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah,
scammers hate to be shortchanged.
that's true.
Real talk.
That's true. That's true. Great
Hmm.
points, Blessy. Real quickly, let me get down to one comment I wanted to read. This was from Angela Richardson. Angela put, a lesson not learned will be repeated. She's not wrong. Let him deal with it. Facts. Facts, facts. Yeah, it's time that tough love is needed. But great points, Blessy. Real quickly, we have, I see 1,000 on one device and 991 on another. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're in the bushes, click the like button for me or drop down and chit chat with us. All right, Red Ann, you up next. Your thoughts on everything. Blessy, well, I'll come back to you, Blessy. Let me get Red Ann because we're going to swing back around. Go ahead, Red Ann.
It's a lot. Um, I just, as far as I don't want to, I'm not going to comment on everything, but the one thing I do want to comment on is Mimi with
Mm-hmm.
her son. And, sometimes as mothers raising teens, we want to love them as the nurturer because that's who we are as mothers.
Mm-hmm.
And when they don't have the fathers around, we have to wear double hats. And I've always said this all the time. We can only show them so much. And there is just something that a man, whether it be their father, their uncle, um, older brother, cousins, um, those are just things that they need to learn from another man.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have to let them sit in their stuff. I've had to do it, and I feel like if you are consistently there, you become a enabler, and they have this vision of that's not their reality. You
Mm-hmm.
know, um, they don't think that there's going to be consequences, and whatever happens, oh, mom is always going to come to the rescue, and take care of it. And that's only going to lead to a Marceau, a Maurice, a, those type of men who just absolutely don't value um, a good woman or a strong black woman, they just become an absolute sorry piece of a man. And or like Martell. Yeah, I forgot about him. Those are, if the moms don't say no, you just have to give them that tough love. If the moms don't say no, then this is going to kind of be some of the ending result. So yeah, he needs to. She can give him support, but as far as like the financial support, I wouldn't give him a dime. I would absolutely not give him a dime. And if he has a problem with it, he'll get over it. He'll get over it.
That's true. That is
So that's
true.
it. I'm just not gonna comment on any of that other stuff because
Any of the other stuff, I got
yeah.
you. But
Mm-mm.
yeah, I agree. Again, we'll go back to that tough love. That's what it takes sometimes. Let's see here. I uh, highlighted a couple comments. Amber Reese said that they both on the run. Seems that way. She in ATL, he in Florida. Hopefully they on the run and hopefully their ass get caught. Erica Fleming put it super annoying to see them anywhere other than behind bars wearing orange jumpsuits. I agree. Shirley Richard put it's almost as if they are laughing in our face. I don't think they're gonna be laughing long. All good things if they think it's good comes to an end. So I don't think it's much longer for them. So we're going to keep that in the forefront and put it out there and speak it into existence. But yeah, I agree. It is a little annoying. Like I said, the smile on her face just irked me. After everything we just heard you say it, you somewhat cheesing. That lets me know she a little, not a little, she's slow. But great points, Red Ann. Next up is LaDawn.
Yeah. Arion and Hotel, I feel like they're trying to act like they ain't bothered. They're trying to look as normal as possible, like they're living their life, but they're nervous. And we did get an update, um, you know, from Mel when she said working on things behind the scenes or whatever and legally, so that was kind of an update, saying that she is working on things. It's a matter of time. So this their last little memory making, and they will have to answer to doing wrong. That's just what happens in life.
Facts.
Um, and as far as Stormy and I feel like this falls on Tisha and Marceau, because if they were professional from the beginning and told people the numbers, told people the footage, how much space they can use, or whatever, and what they expected, then that's what would have been followed. If she would have did anything different after that, then it would have been like she was trying to whatever. But she's been to a couple of those dead things. So she
Mm-hmm.
probably felt like, it's always bull crapola. So let me try to bring a little value, like she said, to their event, helping them out, because they did ask her at the last minute as a fill-in with still very little information, and that's just not professional. When you leave with open doors like that, then you leave room for people to be able to try to make up their own way. So I still blame Tisha and them for not being direct. Yes, her flyer, it looked like two different flyers, or flyers side by side to me. So that makes it so it
Yeah,
didn't seem
it was two different flyers, hers and theirs.
okay. So to me, she did go a little overboard with, doing her flyer. But if she was doing the flyer, and I don't like Stormy at all, but right is right and wrong is wrong. If she was doing the flyer in, in the way of trying to get people to show up to make their event more, lively or whatever, especially if she's giving product out free, then she's really not trying to come up off of their thing. You know what I mean? So I think he's just a hater. He's always putting women down, whether it's with business or just mothering, just anything. He always got something negative to say about women. He's a Mitch, he's a Mitch. And T should know it. That's why she knew it. That's why she said, I never even told her that. So I'm not saying nothing. You do it if you want. Because she knew that's not how you do. You don't tell them that day, that minute, that second. You don't do it that way, you
Right.
know, and that's it. So he was wrong and he's angry. He's backlashing because he looked stupid up there. He
Mm,
looked stupid on that stage.
really?
Point blank, period. He's angry at Mel because she didn't bring her value. He's just a hater, and he's
Especially
lashing out.
against women. Especially against women.
Yes, and he's just lashing out. He don't make no sense. He's talking in circles, point blank period. If you would have handled your business the appropriate way in the beginning, then you wouldn't have these little, loose screws. So that's on you, you
Mm,
know? And I hope they continue to drag him over it.
yeah, I
You
agree.
know, we already know he's not a good businessman. He's a good pretender. He's good at going near people that know what they're doing and be in the room and act like he knows some stuff. He's a good pretender. But when
Great.
it get down, but when it get down to the nitty gritty, he can't do nothing. You
Yeah.
know. So and Arion, like I said, her with Jock and I think she's just trying to get in where she fit in to make it seem like she rub elbows with people like that when we
Mm-hmm.
know that that's not true. You just got lucky, and if we go to Atlanta, we can probably bump into some people too, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So
Mm-hmm.
or find out where the party is and pay that door fee. Period. So she ain't doing nothing great. She's just trying to make a point to hotel and everybody else that she's not bothered. But best believe they know that some stuff is about to happen, and I believe they're on a run, just trying to keep it moving, not trying to stay in one place for too long. But that all comes to an end too, you
Yeah.
know. And I feel like with Nene, you know, when the judge gave me the time he gave me, my aunt said, I don't know what you crying for. You didn't get arrested. You got rescued.
Mm,
Okay? She said, you didn't get arrested. You got rescued, you
mm.
know? And I took that time to rehabilitate myself and do the things I needed. So when I came home, that I didn't keep doing the same old thing over and over, you
Amen.
know? And I feel like with him, he has more than enough time. He's a father. He's not responsible for his kid. He owed back child support. He was in positions plenty of times where he could have did different. He keeps choosing the street life. So whatever goes along with that game is what you got to deal with.
That's true.
And I don't and if it ain't him going to jail for defending himself,
Right.
then he got to be on his own right now, you
Yeah. Gotta
know?
suffer the consequences.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
And
mm.
that's it.
Well,
So
great
that's
points. You didn't get arrested. You got rescued. That's powerful.
mhm.
And if a lot of people looked at it like that and took advantage of the time, I mean, you already found yourself there. So praise God to you, LaDon, for, because you've shared your story, especially in members only. And I don't know if it's over. I'm just proud of you. And I don't know if it's beyond time for you to hear. I'm proud of you like it's new, because we know you have a long history as far as, your current walk in life. So yeah, great,
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah, don't be proud
Yes,
of you,
thank you.
honey.
Motivation.
Thank you
Absolutely,
guys.
absolutely proud. Yes. Are welcome. All right, let me read. Give me 1 second. We do have Z Frenchie on the panel. Hey, Z Frenchie.
Hey, Chit Chat. Hey, panel. Hey, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Hey,
joining us.
y'all.
Hey.
Bless.
All right, let me.
I'm really, really late, so I really don't know
Are you
exactly what
okay?
I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, you okay. You could. You could.
Okay, I'm just gonna listen, and then, like, when you call me, I'll give my 2 cents.
Okay. Okay. Not a problem. All right. Let's read Teresa Wright's comment. Teresa put, as much as I don't like Stormy, the reason she came and set up the way she did is because she thought she was right. Who brings all that stuff to set up if you thought you were wrong? Or you can just be, you can think and you team too much. I do think it was a bit much, but without them telling her in advance the dimensions, hey, your space is only going to be this wide and this long. I mean,
Mhm.
she did what she did, but it was a little much now. She had the couches, she had shelves, she had mirrors, pillows, all that. But it was nice. I'm not gonna knock it. It was
But
nice.
she had a lot going on. But I would like to say that, yeah, her little display, it was like really on point. But since
Yeah,
they didn't give her any boundaries or anything, she just
right,
came with everything.
right. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
like Teresa said, she didn't think it was wrong. So yeah, great point, Teresa. Kimbella, thank you for the super chat. Kimbella said, I'm sure we all can agree regarding Carly and the fake lottery winner lady reclaiming my time. In Maxine Waters' voice. Yes, I'm reclaiming my time. Is one other guy. I don't want to clown him too much. Real quickly before we get to who did we just get finished with? LaDon. We going to Aunt Debbie next. Um, Black guy in the service was arrested in I don't know, maybe South Korea for some things that he done. He assaulted somebody, something like that. But anyway, once they let him out of jail, they took him to the airport so he can leave and go back to the United States. He was going to get discharged. Well, he left the airport and ran across the border to North Korea. Why would you do that? North
Huh?
Korea, yes, I'll bring it up a little later before we leave. North Korea
Ooh.
will never let you out. You're gonna be over there and you're gonna be a prisoner.
Mm, mm,
So yeah, so
mm.
black folks this week, I'm with you, Kim Bella. I'm reclaiming my time, child. For real. But thank you again for the super chat. All right, we are going to Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie, your thoughts on all this mess, all of it. What you think, Aunt Debbie? Because I'm fed up. I'm
I'm
fed
ready for Aunt Debbie.
I think the lady with the lottery, her and the young lady who did the kidnapping, they both need some psychiatric help.
Mm,
You know, that's what
yeah,
the lottery ladies had, psychiatric ward or something on her hat. If you look
psychedelic,
at, oh,
psychedelic.
psychedelic.
Hmm.
Well, she need to go to the psychiatrist.
Yeah.
She need to get there soon. Who, that was just, she could have got trampled or anything, and
Yes.
she could have put herself in danger.
Right.
So therefore, that leads me to believe she needs some psychiatric help.
Hmm.
As far as Nini's son, well, my mother always told me, when you go to jail, don't call. I'm not accepting no calls. If you
Mm,
get yourself in there, get yourself out. If you
mm,
haven't M nobody, they'll let you out when they through with you. You
mm.
know,
True.
Oh Lord.
Good points. What happened? Did we lose Aunt Debbie?
Yep.
Uh-oh. No, she here. It dropped you down. Aunt Debbie, you still there?
you do it, you got to sit there and do the time. You know, you can't expect people to take their hard earned money to keep bailing you out and you keep
Yeah.
going in.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, you gotta be accountable for your own actions. And sometimes jail saves your life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, maybe that's what's going on there. But anyway, he'll be sitting. Now, Ariane,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Lord have mercy.
Here we
She ought to
go.
be shaming herself. That girl don't know how to go get her own man. She always wants somebody else's man.
Mm.
Now she all up on that man and know he got a wife.
Mm-hmm.
What a little stinking tail. Now She know that man ain't got good sense. You know, he'll get in the bed with anybody. Bed bugs know how to find each other.
Mm. Mm.
Oh Lord.
Ooh, child.
I'm sick of her. I wish, and if I was Jock's wife, she a lawyer, I'll throw him out. And if that's a cutout, I'd throw that out too.
Mm. Mm.
She done been through a lot with him. Here he is up with somebody else. She thinking she gonna get on that show. Oh, I know what to do. I'll cause some trouble in their marriage and I'll get on their show.
Yeah.
Them ladies gonna eat her up and beat her tail. She need to sit down somewhere before somebody hurt her in Atlanta. Cause I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you something. She come up on my husband, I'm gonna slap him and I'm gonna beat her up. And when I get through with him, call the lawyer cause it's over. I'm done with you, boo. These women, she know what she doing. She know that man married, trying to make my tail. My tail don't care about that. He's somewhere in Florida, probably looking at some more bikinis and swimming suits.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Somebody said the kids are with him this week. I wonder if the kids are with him in Florida.
Oh Lord, oh Lord, keep an
They
eye
with
on him.
Marlene.
I trust him with the kids. Is his mama with him? Oh
Mm-hmm.
Lord, she ain't no help either.
He don't know. He don't got enough money to take them all on a trip at one time.
Mm.
Well, Florida ain't far from Alabama.
Right, that's a
All you
drive.
need is a gas, some gas.
Uh-huh.
Ain't like he can't him nowhere. He ain't gonna spend no. He ain't got no money. He down there carrying him where he been carrying him. Martell need to sit down. But baby, this is his last trip with the kids before he go to jail. Who
Mm.
knows?
Praying. Praying.
And see, Iran always been spending her time with her children. It might be her last time with her children. And she ran up in somebody else's husband's face. He ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna get you out. He ain't got nothing to get you out with.
Oh.
And his wife is not gonna help you because I don't think she that kind of lawyer. These folks need to sit down. They doing too much. When they get into jail, they need to get on in there because all of them is crazy. All of them got that in common. They crazy in the head.
Mm.
And everyone running around tonight, her and her girls, woo, 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 with that outfit she done wore 20 times. I'm sick of seeing it.
I'm
Oh
sick of
Lord.
you
I'm
hear
That
me?
for that
20.
outfit.
Yeah, looking like a skunk. I'm sick of her in that outfit.
It looked like
Lord have mercy.
You don't like the brown striped outfit on Debbie with the scripper heels.
No, no, she look like a post stripper,
and
a
then
wannabe stripper. Now
and
she
then
talked about Carson. Look at her. She all up in somebody else's husband face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and that outfit make her look like a little ant. Cause
She
her
look like
booty,
the bed bug she is.
she looked like an ant. Like it's not proportioned because, and she makes sure to turn around and show her booty, but you look like an ant, little girl.
And she done lost her mind. Look at her. She done
Go on and
lost her
crawl,
mind.
go on and crawl over there and get in the line with the rest of the ants and stay off alive.
She just need to go sit down. You know, she running around and doing all of this and doing all that. She need to be making, seeing what's going on. Did she talk to anybody? Did she talk to a lawyer? Now she believing everything Martell say. Martell gonna leave her in the dust. He
And,
already concocted a plan so she can take the fall for him. So
and
get
she
on in the jail and be a fool for him because that's what she is, a fool.
Mm-hmm.
She a fool. But one of them women's gonna slap her down back they man.
oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Swear to God.
They gonna slap her down on the ground. Keep on fooling with folks' husbands.
Mm-hmm.
You can get what's coming to you. Cause see, everybody ain't gonna be like Mel.
That's
These
what
women's
people
gonna
put in
beat
the
your tail.
comments. Yep, that's what people putting in the comments. Kendra is not male when it comes to having a little grace. Kendra will beat the brakes out of Ariana.
Oh yeah.
She need to brakes beat off her. She really do, cause she know that man is married. She know he got a wife, and she using that man to getting trouble starting in them folks' marriage. There you go, causing trouble in their marriage.
Yeah.
But see, I fought Jock too, cause when I seen her coming, I'd have went the other way. We ain't gonna do. We're not doing that.
Well,
We're not taking no pictures. We're not doing nothing.
they all just as ratchet as she is, so they not gonna.
That's what I'm saying. Bed bugs know how to find each other.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, they know how to find each other. And Martell ran to Florida. Now what he gonna do down there?
Mm,
Looking
Not
for
pass
some
another
new meat.
test.
Get ate up by the alligators.
okay, that's about it. That's all.
No, he need to see. He need to go sit down too. He the one started all this mess. Now you
Mhm.
gonna run and hide? It's a little too late for that. Then you go put that ring on. Like that lady don't want you. You was on your live with your friends, and I don't like Kimmy. Kimmy she terrible. She on the
Mhm.
live. Do y'all notice that where Martell was sitting? Kimmy is right in front of him, closing her legs, and her husband sitting to the side.
Oh, I didn't
Mm.
notice that.
Mm.
Ooh,
My
Hmm.
goodness.
not fresh out of radiation.
Child. A
Mm. Mm.
mess.
Mm.
That's terrible. I would never do that. How these women's
No
Lord
respect.
have mercy. And
Mm,
Tisha, here she is getting up there trying to sell some more of that stuff. She can't even put the label on it right.
Ooh, Jesus.
Okay, still right.
But she's selling a product. All because she know Mel was coming out with her products, the lip and the face stuff. Mel stuff is sold out.
Yep.
So what she does, standing around with them bottles in her hand. And here goes Stormy with that party. She done invited that old Peggy lady. She already ready for the party, got her outfit fit on. This what I'm going to wear. Look at a hot mess. Oh, these people way too much. And Carlos King, he need to stay out of Bravo business and get on his own business.
you.
Mm.
Cause his cast is a hot mess. All
Mhm.
of them. Allegedly, in my opinion, you got swindlers, scammers, thieves, cheaters, liars, manipulators.
Break it down.
Break it
I mean, you
down.
got you got all that going on.
And he
Mm.
won't even talk about that. He all steady over there on Bravo.
But you act like you don't see that. But
But
everybody else see it.
Mm.
wait, y'all, why he find it even a thing when he brought up that what they get Dusty? She's so dusty I forgot her name.
Destiny.
Destiny, yeah, brought her up interviewing her. Why are we even hearing from her? She didn't have nothing to say. The only thing she ever concentrated on was melody. Why? We thinking that okay, you done had some growth going on in your life and you done moved on and all that. But all this girl is talking about is melody.
That's
Why,
a
why,
whole
why?
lie. He did that interview. He was lying. She was lying.
Exactly.
Yep.
They did that to distract people from the revenge Pete, in my opinion.
Right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that was. Cause he know Martell and Bedbug time is short. And he might be subpoenaed too, cause he got his hand in there. He done throwed his hand in there some type of way. So now he trying to distract people. But you can't distract us from what they did. That's out there, and we're not gonna let that go. until they get what's coming to them.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care who he interview with. If he's gonna do an interview, why he get his people on there and kind of clear up some of this stuff? Marceau, with the alleged he done took the folks' money. Now
Right.
that'll be a good interview. That's something somebody want to see. How about that?
Right. How about we
He don't want to do that.
interview Marceau and ask him about allegedly what's the little guy's name trying to do the barbershop, and then Marceau
Bugs.
just don't do whatever he did. He just took him straight down like a rant and double talked him and just was like, but the boy, he does. I'm not gonna call him a boy. The man, the young man, like he does have some kind of education. So he wasn't let Marceau slide by with his double talk and trying to do whatever he was trying to do. We know what he's trying to do. He's a scammer.
And let's get Martell on there. Come on, what did you do? Clear up some of this stuff with your own people.
Right. Instead of all over there on Bravo and then trying to bring Destiny up, trying to do an interview with her, like we was really curious about what was going on with her. Don't nobody care about her.
Ain't nobody asked for.
Ain't nobody asked about her.
Exactly.
She can go back in the hole she crawled out of in my book.
Exactly.
Go back to squatting in
Now,
that
I
man
want
house.
Carlos Kings to answer some questions. He always grinning and snickering and laughing and going on. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, the real business.
That's right.
Exactly. And like I can't even tune into his interviews because his voice annoys me. And then he just love everybody. He just so love everybody. Yeah, boy, bye.
He loves
don't
everybody,
love-
all right.
He don't even love.
Carlos King don't love nobody but himself.
And hotel.
And he barely love himself, because if you love yourself, you could be able to love other people. He ain't
We
got
talking about
love
snakes
in
here.
his.
We're not talking about normal people. These
That's right.
people are snakes.
Okay.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
That's
We
right,
talking
Aunt
about
Debbie.
snakes here. You know, they not, that's out the window. You don't need to give
Right.
them that kind of nothing. We talking
Right.
about snakes. Martell, all of them. They all snakes. And all of them, only thing they could talk about is melody.
That's a shame.
Jealous.
You don't have nothing to talk about. You got all these lawsuits, in my opinion, allegedly in your life, but you worried about what that lady doing over there.
And the sad part about it is that she's doing so well, but you're just trying to make everybody believe that she is the scum of the earth when she is everything.
How they gonna talk about anybody?
Delusional.
All
It don't.
of them, in my opinion, I don't like none of them people. Stormy, now she did make a flyer, a meet and greet at somebody else's event.
Sure did.
But they
Yeah.
bring her on because they was hoping that, okay, we not getting Melody, so you know what? Stormy has a real business, as breast, hip, leg, and thigh says with a girdle. Melody is selling t-shirt. We not gonna pay somebody to sell t-shirt. Mother, holy cracker! Really, what you doing? What you doing? Only taking people money and giving your Rottweiler some BBL? Come on, really? Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
Yeah.
So they bring Stormy hoping, and Stormy did bring something because, as Carson said, she gave away product. She was up on the stage and she answered a question clear. She communicate well when you don't even know BS.
You got Martell
Stormy
running
had her
around with a
own
mic.
agenda just like Marceau did.
You understand what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You
They
Somebody,
two of a
didn't know
kind.
what capital venture is. You didn't even know it. You so smart till you stoop, till you that ped. You understand what I'm saying? Come on.
mm-hmm.
And then no. That's why he need heavy flow tampon because his mouth tend to bleed a little too much.
They deserve each other. They got each other. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Great points. Aunt Debbie, were you done?
Yeah, you
Is,
can come back to me. I want to get them. Woo, I can't stand them folks.
okay, we're gonna come back to Aunt Debbie. Great points, Aunt Debbie. You know I'm agreeing. I'm in agreement with you. Um, Somebody said earlier that when it comes to Marceau and Stormy, allegedly, I'll put this alleged in here, scammers scamming each other. So
Right.
it is what it is. But let me
Bingo.
read JOM Hayden. Thank you so much for the super chat. You put, I saw Stormy drop the product, but it never sells out in a day. I know they are jealous, especially Destiny, since she wanted Mel to bring her up. Wasn't that something? When Destiny kept saying, and I agree, none of the products sell out like Mel's. I got mine. I'm gonna say real quick, Debbie, is because of you and sis, Pink Diva, and I think Hannah, a couple of you ladies. Remember, I told you I was a stickler for wearing, just my own little product. But I went ahead and purchased the bundle yesterday, so I can't wait to try it because I do
It's
have.
good.
Yeah, I can't wait to try. I do have 3 pimples. I don't know why. I oil my scalp, so I think it's just that from that. But whatever. But thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much for the super sticker. And JOM Hayden, thank you again for the super chat. All right, at the Aunt Debbie, we are going back up to Jazzy J. Debbie, Aunt Debbie, your position changed somehow. I think it dropped you down and brought you right back up. But Jazzy J, go ahead. Your thoughts? Nene situation, the fake lottery winner, Carly's boyfriend, all that good stuff.
Okay, so I think I'm Boo Boo Kitty or Boo Boo the Fool because these people be having me fooled. That's why I seen that black girl. I said I played, I didn't win. I seen her running this. I said thank you God for her winning. Let me
Mm,
be next.
mm.
And so I don't know. She fooled me, Kimmy, Maurice. I just feel like I'm Boo Boo the Fool itself because they show had me going. And I just want to say, chit chat, you mean what you say, and you say what you mean.
What I
I
say?
want to thank them. Said when you allowed me knowing I had a fear of speaking, public speaking. You keep allowing me to speak, so I appreciate you for that. And
Oh,
I love y'all, the panel, CC, and the chat. That the other day was y'all. Let me tell y'all something. So when we was praying, when somebody started praying, I got on my knees. Y'all, I got a broken. Well, the left side of my hip is broke. I got on my knees and started praying. I got up and looked like my cast was praying with me. The Bible say everything had breath. Praise the Lord. So
the
in
cats
the
you.
whole life, my cats looked like they were praising God with me.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. So that's think that was it. But yeah, I enjoyed that night. And baby, everybody needs somebody. All the women, young women, to be making these stupid
Man,
mistakes need somebody like you and their family. You
yes,
remind
man.
me of my grandmother, the old school, keep it real and tell you how it is. A lot of women need an undebbie in their life.
I
And
agree.
and that's it. That's why I talk to older women and listen to older women.
Yeah.
Wise wisdom,
That's
And then I have
wisdom.
one question. This could go after the chat because I'm gonna drop down. But I would like to know. It could go like at the end. Is it possible for a 40-year-old woman to have hot flashes? And that's about it because I think I be experiencing hot flashes. This ain't no joke. But y'all
Yeah.
can talk about that way later.
We can talk about it now. I've known some of my friends that yes experienced it. At some were in their 30s.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
So
can experience it.
It feel
yeah,
like your
Yeah.
body oven, you can't cool down at all.
Yep.
Mm,
I
mm.
feel like fire from the inside out. I'm going
Uh,
through the 3 stages.
If you
Get you some
if you
black
becoming
cohosh.
too much, you can go to a health food store and see if they can give you something, or you might need to talk to the GYN and they'll give you some hormones and stuff like that to help with it. But yeah, people younger people are having it now more than before.
But
Mm-hmm.
black cohosh is a vitamin. It's good for it.
What is it called?
Black cohosh.
Yeah,
Kohash.
I heard about that.
Is it
It's real
CO?
good.
Because I can't really understand. Is it COHOSH? Kohash?
Yeah, something.
Yes.
Let me yeah.
I'll
Okay,
tell
well, that's it. Thank y'all. I'm gonna drop down, but I love y'all. Like I really appreciate y'all.
Jay, and you are all the way out your shell, and I'm glad. So make sure you keep clicking the link.
Yes,
You're not
indeed.
shy anymore or anything. It's nothing to be scared of, you know. We all just chit chatting. That's it.
I've been like this all through school, all through college. I just a fear that I haven't got over yet. I'm getting better though. But
You
thank
are.
y'all. Have a blessed day. I'll be listening at the bottom.
You
Okay.
too.
Okay, honey, have a good one.
I just did a quick Google search, so it is. Let me put it in the chat. Black Cohosh, Cohosh.
SH, yeah.
Let me put it
And what
Cohosh. Real quick about that, and I'm beyond. I think right up there, but I haven't experienced it. I know that. Well, I'm anemic, so I'm always cold. But like right now, even when I lay down and go to sleep, it's still in triple digits. I have a little heating pad that I have under my comforter that I keep my feet on. So I don't know if that whatever it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I may have had maybe two like sweats, you know. But we'll talk about this in members only tomorrow. So yeah, I'm
okay?
grateful because
Because I was
my
gonna say about that because I'm
yeah,
trying
my,
to figure out what that is because I'm the same way. My feet is
mhm.
always cold. Like
Yep, you probably anemic. But
Yeah,
we'll
I'm in Namek and my feet is always cold.
yeah, yeah.
My
Love me.
feet and my head, but more so my feet.
Yeah, well, I thank God that I haven't experienced it like my sisters, my older sisters, my goodness. But yeah, members only for that. We'll continue
okay,
on. But I did put in the chat, guys, Black Cohosh. Here we go. Cohosh. So I'm just gonna bad just in case it hit me. Um,
uh,
but okay, we had Debbie. Let's see. Next up, I didn't get you, did I, Neva?
No, you haven't gotten me yet.
I didn't get you yet. Okay, the positions changed. All right. It is Neva. What's your thoughts, Neva, on all of the topics?
I'm not going to do all of them, but I'll start with Nene. I support Nene wholeheartedly because I was watching Real Housewives from the beginning, and she worked with him. Greg was good with him, and so at this point, he is a grown adult. And he needs to handle his business. She helped him the first time. She bought him a home, furnished that home for him, encouraged him to get a job. So he just wants to go his own way. And at this point, as far as his son is concerned, he can pay child support, but it's not a big deal that he's not in his life doing the things that he's doing right now.
Yeah.
So we don't always just to have a man in our son's life. You don't want any kind of man, regardless whether it's their father or not. You have to be, to break the cycle, we need encouragement, and, we need to have, positive men around our boys.
Mm-hmm.
And so I support Nene. She need to let him deal with it himself now. He has a public defender. He needs to work it out.
Yeah, I agree. He's grown.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
he
he's
is grown.
isn't he?
He's what?
I think he's in his 30s, isn't he?
I don't know if he's 30 yet, though. He might be. I don't know if he's 30 yet. I don't remember how long Housewives has been on, but I don't know if he's 30 yet. But regardless, he grown.
Yeah.
And as far as Stormy, she's never been my favorite because she's never been my favorite because of how she acts, and how she's just not professional, and she's a little gutter for me. But as far as her being at the expo, um, they're not professional. They don't know what they're doing. They don't try to know. They just try to ride off the other people. Stormy has had a business, regardless what her business is right now. She came in with a successful business. And because they didn't do it professionally and let her know what her limitations were, she did what she did. She was giving away free products, and I feel like her flyer, because they couldn't get Mel, which was going to draw all the people. Melanie was like, "No, I'm not having it. I'm not doing none of that." So they got Stormy at the last minute. Um, she may have went a little bit overboard, but hey, it is what it is. She wanted her products to look good. They asked her to come, so she wanted her stuff to look good. She didn't want to be, looking ratchet like them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, she did go a little overboard, but hey, they just told her to come. So they ain't tell her, give her any limitations or anything like that. As far as Destiny, I want all of us to really think about it as we were coming up, as we was having girlfriends and all of that kind of stuff. If we had
Mhm.
boyfriends or husbands or anything like that, y'all, if you was my friend chit chat and you was my friend from my husband, okay, and then we had another girlfriend and both of y'all was my husband's friend, do you really think that I'm gonna be rocking it with y'all? No. Y'all not
Mm.
my friends. Y'all not there for me. Y'all there for him. I met you all through him. So no, honestly, I'm not going to really have much to say to you at all. So
Mhm.
Destiny is mad about that because I really think that she liked being Melanie's friend, but she's more of Martell's friend and she was more loyal to him. And Melanie peeped the game and she doesn't have to talk to any of them. She can just do her thing. And I
Yeah.
think that that's why Stormy's upset. I think that's why Destiny's upset. Destiny can't stand it. She can't take it. And she's just envious of how successful Melanie is. And she couldn't do what she had to do to continue to stay her friend so that she could be on the come up with Melanie. And that's the whole issue. She don't really like Melanie like that, I don't think.
Yeah.
I just think that she just wanted to use her because she showed it by her loyalty with Martell.
Mhm.
So I just don't think, I just think Destiny is delusional. And I just think that she is irrelevant, to really be honest. She really is irrelevant, even in her, even with her and Carlos. She was so boring. I mean, she just has no, television life. I mean, nothing about her is you would go back and say, oh, I would want to see her again. No, she's so boring. She doesn't even have a real presence. Although she's beautiful, I do think she's pretty, but she doesn't have a presence
Mm.
for that. I just don't think that she has a presence.
Mhm. Yeah.
As far as the young lady, I just pray for her because she obviously has mental illness, but
Oh,
you know,
which one?
the one that made
Blanc.
up the lie. Yes, the one that made up the lie about being kidnapped.
Oh, Carly.
Yeah, Carly. I mean, I just think she has a little bit of mental illness, too. And you just have to pray for her. But she has to suffer, there are consequences for the things that you do.
There are
I
consequences.
mean, there are consequences. And I'm not going to stick all black people on all of us. No, when you do wrong, when you do wrong, you reap what you sow and you have to suffer the consequences. It
Yeah.
is what it is. I mean, if she is mentally ill, it's up to her parents to help her out and get some help, but she still has to suffer the consequences because she set us back a little bit because there are so many black women that are missing,
Mhm.
killed, and they do not go for
Unalive.
us. It's
Say
right. They
no.
do
Just
not.
say unalive for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Yeah, that we're unalive, that we're missing, or things happen, and they do not. Um, go out for us, like they would if it was anyone else. So we were set back a little bit, but I do think that whatever's going to happen should happen,
Yeah.
regardless what that may be.
Mhm.
Um, And one other thing I wanted to say about Kimmy. I just wanted to say about Kimmy. I think that, and I know that Kimmy is so upset because she knows in her heart of hearts that Maurice was messing with her and Kiowa at the same time. And that was his wife, and he was still messing with his wife. And she needs to just go ahead and accept it, knowing that she was the side chick. And I loved it when Mel asked her, "Well, did you know he was still married?" I loved it. And did you see Mel's face when she said it? I'm
I,
sure Kimmy saw it too.
mm-hmm.
But thank you. That's all I had.
Well, I have something to go behind you, a couple things to what you said. But good night, Red Ann. I hope you feel better. We only got about 30 more minutes. We out of here 3 hours tonight. We had 2 hours and 30 minutes exactly. So good night, Neva. Okay, a couple things to what you said as well. Just want to,
Sure.
when it comes to Carly, now we do know that there definitely has to be some type of mental issues. But
Right.
with her being able to successfully go to school, um, pledge, hold a couple jobs, how, you know what I mean? It's like, is she really? I mean, I know people out here working every day that's going through some things, but I just think that she's more calculated than ill.
I agree with that too, but I also agree with Miss Blessed as well that there is something going on with people's mental illness. And yes, we can be functioning. You can function.
That
And I
part,
do, and I think that she probably is functioning because this was wild when you really think about what she did. And I heard the tape, and this was like calculated, but this also was like screaming attention.
mm-hmm.
So that, I mean, I could see it both ways, but I do think that there are people out here functioning that have mental illness and depression comes in so many different ways.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Great point. Thank you for that. And yeah, I was looking for dog it. I didn't forget what you said just that quick. The word I was trying to use, functioning. When it comes to Destiny, I totally agree with you. What I didn't like with what she said, because she was really trying to throw some shade in that interview with Carlos when she said that, well, it will now that I'm doing things or whatever, I want to pull people up with me. So she was trying to throw shade at Mel or place some blame. It's not Mel's job to pull you up with her. She had to start over fresh, left with nothing. And you did too, and she didn't. Destiny didn't. She's still in the house.
But
So
we're not. I agree with that. We're not obligated to do anything. It's a blessing when somebody wants to help you or see. But wait a minute, chit chat. You got to see that I want to do something. You got to see that I'm out on the hustle like you. I mean, I'm not gonna be riding your coattail and then expect you to bring me up too. She's
right?
not doing anything.
Yeah, nothing.
She's not
Um,
doing anything.
I didn't like that.
No, but I think that, most people that are professional, most people that have some sense, we need to just let that ride off because she is just bitter, you know. She's bitter and she's just mad because she could, Melanie is being so successful. And I think that she more so than jealous. I think she's very, very envious. A lot of them are. Tisha's
Mhm.
very envious. I think, and Kimmy was my girl. I'm telling you, I loved Kimmy in the beginning. She was my girl. And I think that she's even envious to a certain extent.
Mhm. I
I
think so.
really do. I think it's more than jealousy, because you can be jealous, but I think it's more envious. And I think that Marceau liked Melanie and liked her drive and liked where she was going and liked that she was professional and wasn't as needy as Tisha. And I think that's what really attracted him. It may not have been even a sexual thing, but I
Mhm.
also think that Maurice also admired her a little bit as well for her drive. And I think those women have a problem with that.
Yeah.
So I think it was several reasons why they wasn't really feeling Mel. Um, and I would say envious before I would say jealous because it's like envious turns into hatred. And I mean, they actually now it's like they just can't stand her. They just got to work with her, but just can't stand her.
And that's so
Mm-hmm.
scary An envious person is so scary to me,
Oh
because
yeah.
everybody have to figure your way out in life or whatever the case may be. And you're right, it turns into hate.
Yes.
Because another person sitting there looking like, well, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why?
Right.
It's
And didn't you, and I'm saying this for the whole panel, didn't you all feel like in the beginning, like the first season, that Kimmy was this put together professional woman that,
yeah,
said what she mean what she said.
Ooh, I
And
forgot.
and I was just disappointed that Kimmy, of all people, didn't step up as a woman and say, hold on now, the way she is being treated, the way people are talking about her, this is just not cool.
thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Her before any of the rest of them should have been the main person that stood up. She didn't even have to like Melanie as a
Yeah.
woman.
As
Come
a
on.
as a woman. And we
Yeah, for
haven't seen
real.
it from any of them. No one has even, and I get it that people say, well, they probably was told not to talk about it. F that. I don't care
Right.
if all I have to go to Mel's home and
Right.
sit down with her as a friend, and Mel will give us some little hints like, they were there for me in this time. They've never been there for her.
No, not that
Yeah.
we could see. And don't forget, we go by what we see. We don't go behind, we don't want to hear nothing about behind the scenes because we didn't see behind the scenes.
Yeah, we talking about Vegas. We talking about her makeup artist. I can't wait to go and watch that video. We talking about all of that. Nothing.
And
And
think about it, and
they
think about it, ladies. The men that we have, like our fathers, not everybody's father, but in a household where you have encouragement and stuff like that, I
yes.
don't play around. I have been married for a long time. I got married to my husband at 17. I'm 50. I just turned 56 last week. Okay. I
Wow.
don't play when it comes to crossing lines with your husband. I don't play when it comes to a man stepping to me about anything. My husband would not tolerate it. And I do not step to a man about anything. If I had, unless he come to me directly and got smart or something like that, and my husband wasn't around and I had to check it myself, that's something different. But it's like we have no respect at all anymore for one another and for one another's partners. I just think it's disgraceful.
It is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It really is. Yeah. But we're
And
gonna
Marceau confronts women all the time.
But I think so does Maurice. I think all of those boys, I don't know how they was raised. I mean, I don't know
how were they raised?
how was they raised. I just don't get it. I just don't understand because every single one of them, they will step to a woman in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for real.
Exactly, chit chat. Yes. I
Yeah.
mean, what is up with that? I mean, my brothers would, believe me, wouldn't tolerate nobody stepping to me like that. Not a man. You crazy. You must have
And then
lost your mind.
and then
Yeah.
it's crazy how you didn't call them men. You said those boys. They are boys.
Right.
They are not
Yes, they
men.
are.
Look
Right.
how they act. All of them. Maurice act like he knows everything and knows nothing. Marceau thinks he knows everything and knows nothing. I mean, it was like they ran their mother's household and they ran their mother's household from when they were young. So they had nobody to show them what it is to be a man and to be a stand-up man. I mean, because you acting like somebody got to be barefoot and pregnant and you don't even deserve it. We have to be equally yoked. And if you're not equally yoked, I don't respect you like that.
Right.
You could
And
see
I'm gonna
that they
see you as
weren't
a boy.
raised or brought up, they were just dragged up.
Yes,
That's
yes,
what
absolutely, 100%,
that's what it seemed like.
a
If you
And
hundred
as
give
for
percent.
me
Marceau,
1 second, give me 1 second. Let me make
sure.
sure this is prosperity. Prosperity, is this you? Prosperity, is this you backstage?
Yes, it's me, love.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. Wow, Neva, you are dropping straight facts. Let me read two comments. I hope they're still on there. My pointer. Okay. Mishi Love, thank you for this. Mishi says she might have we're talking about Carly here. She might have a personality disorder, compulsive
Yep,
lying, logical lying. Great point. And
yep,
VJ from around the way, thank you for this. I really wasn't trying to say that, but thank you for saying this. Mental illness doesn't have anything to do with intellect and level of education. Facts, facts,
absolutely,
facts. Yeah.
absolutely,
But
a hundred
Right.
percent.
yeah,
Absolutely.
but to the
Exactly.
extent of what she planned out, to me, them scruples not that loose. Let me just put it that way. No offense to anyone that may have ever, suffered. I think we all, if I'm being honest, may have some sort of something, but
Yes,
yeah.
we do.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Great, great point, though. Thank you, BJ, from around the way, and me, she love. Thank you, Prosperity, for joining me on the panel. We had 2 hours, 40 minutes. We got 20 minutes, guys. We're going to let Z Frenchie and Nevo talk it. I have one other thing. Oh, I don't know if I said it. To Destiny, when you mentioned Destiny. Did I mention that, I did. How she said, pulling people up. Okay. I got notes. I'm looking down at it and making sure that I wanted to respond back to you. But
Yeah, and let me say one more thing. One
uh-huh.
more thing. And as far as Tisha, nobody looks at Tisha seriously. Tisha's like she's like a little girl walking around in a grown woman's body, and she just doesn't know how to read a room at all. Period. So I just don't think honestly that anybody takes Tisha serious at all. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, when you look at it, it's like I don't even think she would be any of our friends on the panel or associate. To be honest with you, because I wouldn't have the patience.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with that. For me, and I've said this 1,000 times, I wish we could have seen the progression when it comes to Tisha, because we saw her as a scared, in my opinion, stay at home housewife, and now she's this boss. Well, we didn't see that on the show. How did it happen?
Right.
How did she go from begging Marceau to work to now she this boss? So I
And
think that's another reason. I do think that Tisha's very educated. I know she got speech issues, but at times I see a little of her education. But I agree.
chit
It,
chat. Chit chat. I am in the medical field, girl, and I have aunts that are cosmetologists. Just because you get a medical degree, don't make you a good doctor, and just because you're a hairdresser, you can't do hair. Everybody
know that.
can't do no daggone hair.
I know that, but I'm talking. I don't know if she studied what she needed to say at certain points.
Right.
Can understand that she got a little education under her belt. But yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Thank you
Great.
so much, chit chat, for having me up. I appreciate it.
Thank you for joining the panel. All right. Okay, Z Frenchie, you are next. And Jazzy J, is this you? Jazzy J?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. All right. All right. Go ahead, Z Frenchie.
Girl, I should have took notes, but I wanted to talk about when who was just speaking before me. She
Neva.
said she was talking about how, like, in the beginning when it first started, when the whole show started, Kimmy was my favorite. I loved her. But you know, one thing that I noticed, or that I took note of, was that at the point where they were at that little place, when Melody first started talking about how, yeah, this he been Martell, little slow tail, been cheating or whatever, whatever. When they was on that trip at that little place, and then Maurice told her that he was gonna pay for Kiowa and her husband to come and live in Huntsville, and Kimmy cried like that. When she cried, I knew he got her right there. That's where he got her at, right at the beginning. And once she started crying like that, I was like, oh, she done gave up the ghost and gave the man. Because instead of crying, she should have been like on his butt, like about, like, oh, hell no, this is not happening. You're not going to do that. And then you're not going to act like you think that I'm okay with you telling me that you're going to do that. How you going to do that to me? No. Listen, I'm
I
about out of here. Swear, and I don't need to wait. What she wait 7 years? I ain't finna wait 7 years for you to marry me.
Yes.
Especially when I know that this is how you feel. You're gonna tell me you're gonna move your ex-wife and her husband, and you're gonna pay for their housing or whatever. Girl, bye, Kimmy. Like before that happened, I was really she was my favorite. But once she started crying, sitting on that porch when it was raining,
Yeah.
over there crying, boo hoo hoo, and she didn't do the ugly cry, but she cried like she cried real tears, and
Mm,
she knew that was the point where she knew that he had her, and she was finna ride or die for him, and she's still riding there for his butt right now, cause that was disgusting when she couldn't even. She was over there still protecting him while she going through what
mm-hmm.
she going through, and she just gonna do it and then still just protect him in front of the whole wide world.
Mm-hmm. Child, somebody
Allegedly, and
snoring
she on
Is,
again.
is
I
TV
bet you
and
somebody
little dog.
is somebody snoring?
I
Somebody
bet you
snoring.
little dog. Lil Dawn, if you don't wake your butt up,
the dog snoring on me.
Lil Dawn.
He said, "I'm out of here."
Look
That
at her. She
train
gonna
passed through the station very
right.
fast.
Now she gonna go on mute. I hollered at her like I was her mama. If you don't get your tail up, girl, get up. You just muted.
QT,
Snowing
QT out of
again.
eye.
That's all right. We got 15 minutes. Go ahead, see
Woo, that was good.
Funny. Go ahead,
Okay,
Z
who
Frenchie.
else was we talking about in this? Oh, Marcel. Like, I don't think I could talk about him. I probably just start cussing and stuff like that. I ain't gonna even. Mm, this one right here, I can't.
Uh-oh.
I can't even comment on him because I'm afraid that I'm gonna lose it and start just going off like going too far. Okay, let's
Yeah.
see. Who else were we talking about? Stormy? Was we
Stormy, we
talking
had
about
the fake lottery winner.
her?
The fake lottery winner. The lady that act like she won the $1 billion prize. Ooh, I gotta get
Everybody,
out.
I ain't even heard about that, but I just don't like Stormy anyway because she just always like like everybody always say. She always look like she smells something that stank.
Lips always turned up, chat.
That's just her resting bitch face, I think.
I think so too.
And Tisha, that's I have a question about with Tisha. I want to know, like I said, like I want to know how she go from being the timid housewife who had to ask permission to go to work to being a boss.
Mm-hmm.
Like we understand that y'all telling us this is what it is, but how come we didn't see the procedure that she went through to get from the timid housewife to the big boss bitch?
Yeah, I agree. We didn't see it at all. So that's why it's not believable. It doesn't seem authentic at all.
Exactly. And then you can really tell that it's not for real when she is really presented with anything business wise or and even her husband with himself. Remember on the panel and the guy asked him about what did he say, VC or what did he say?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what
Who?
it was. But
Oh,
he
shoot. Venture capital.
right. And he asked that question, and Marceau didn't have a clue of what he was talking about. So he started doing what he do, which is act like he is the smartest person in the room when he really is the dumbest one. Because how
Mm,
you gonna answer my question? Talking about, oh, am I answering this question right?
right.
Boy, bye.
No fool, you dumb as a brick.
Like a brick,
He
like
definitely would have failed in
not
an
just
interview trying to
not
answer
one brick,
questions.
but a whole house built brick. A whole house.
Yeah.
Poetry.
Just
No.
dumb.
Yeah, and then asking, am I answering the question right? No. And the guy
Right.
just didn't want to embarrass him because not even Martel could have correct him because he had no idea himself.
Exactly. And Martell was the one who was holding the mic, so he couldn't
Yeah.
like make everybody understand what was going on. So it was like, ugh, and Marcel up there looking just dumb, 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 dumb.
Yeah.
Right. So
Oh, he got on my nerves, y'all. He really got on my nerves with that. So I think that's all that I can think of right now. Chit chat. I'm good. I mean, I done said what I gotta say.
well, great points. I agree with you. Dumb, the dumb, dumb. For sure.
Thanks for having
And
me, y'all. I
and
love all y'all,
bye.
Love you too.
especially you,
Love you too,
blessed.
hon.
You
Love you
know,
too.
my
Richie.
love.
See you
Love.
tomorrow in members only.
Can I ask a question when I get a chance?
Yes, ma'am. Soon as we get done with prosperity, because we
Oh,
got 10 minutes and counting now.
yes,
That
ma'am.
Vi is laughing. Lois said that her mic was low. So I turned up. Here it is. I had to go get the receipts, baby. I turned up her mic for Lois. So had to turn up your mic, Z Frenchie. But thank you, Z Frenchie. Let's see here. Give me one quick second, guys. We have 902 people watching. Thank you so much. Maddie, thank you for becoming a member of the Cutie crew. Minerva, thank you so much for the super chat. You said that Black Titanic said today that two more people came forward. Marceau would be in a swamp somewhere down here in the boot, Louisiana. Ciao. It's a mess. I may touch on it. I did see Anthony's video about the lady. I forgot her name, and then I did see. Well, I saw parts of Anthony's video, not all of it, with the lady, and parts of Bugs. But it's a mess, and he needs to be held accountable, just like we're saying everybody else needs to be held accountable. He does well. So, in my opinion, but great point. Okay, Prosperity, what's your thoughts? And thanks for joining me.
Always love. How y'all doing? How everybody doing?
Good.
We
How are
good,
you?
hon. How are you?
Prosperity is also a content creator, guys. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to our channel. Sorry, Prosperity, I had to cut you off real quick. And Pinky the housewife was in the chat. She's also a content creator as well. And we already had the ones that dropped down earlier. Pretty Brown Eye. Oh, I wrote it down. Pretty Brown Eyes trending. Tea Talk with your girl, and it's Chrissy time. All right, go ahead, Prosperity.
How is Marcel talking about we don't have time for people who sell T-shirts when your wife is one of her supporters? She buys the sweatshirts and the T-shirts and wear them.
She sure.
Like, and then she helped her make 74,000 and 7,400 in one night from
Mhm.
that T-shirt. So you maybe you should get some more T-shirts and sell them because Mel is good.
You're talking about the Team White shirts.
Yes, like he's
Mhm.
talking something. Like it's a little thing. We ain't gotta bow down to people that sell shirts. Like what? Okay. Then
Yeah.
Kimmy and Maurice. The way Kimmy allowed Maurice to make her look like a fool when
Mm-mm.
he told her to go and talk to Kaya,
Yeah.
I did not know that scene was so funny until I started reviewing it. Kimmy looked like a total fool. She had Kaya. Well, Kaya was sitting there like, I don't care what you say, how you say it, how much you say it. You're not getting an apology. She
Thank
like,
you.
well, Maurice wanted this, and we did this because Maurice, and Maurice wanted that, and I did Maurice, and Maurice wanted me to do this, but nobody cared about me. Well, guess what, fool? If you ain't care about you, why should anybody else? If your husband don't care about you, why should Kaya? Then she gonna get up at the end talking about, and then she go in her confession and talk about, well, that was good. Where? When? How, ma'am? How did was anything about that good for you? Because you look like a whole buffoon. Well, that wasn't a. I'm just gonna take it as a if I did or a backwards apology. No, ma'am, there was no apology at all. It wasn't backwards. Front was sitting on top of her head. It wasn't a what if. It wasn't a did I. That was not an apology. That lady ain't give you one. And the person who need to be apologizing to you is your husband. because he is the one that got that boy because he knew he was coming on TV and he wanted to look good, like a good daddy for the cameras. Because how do you not know what your son like? Your son's still figuring himself out, but I don't know no parents that don't know nothing about their kids. What do you mean? Tell me about yourself. What?
Right.
You wait till you're 16 to have a conversation with him like this? But you spend time with him in traffic. So what do y'all talk about in traffic? If you still don't know him, this boy just feeling comfortable out of the 4 years he been living with you to ask you to take him to a fast food restaurant. Like, Kimmy is a stepfather. Maurice is just the goddamn. Maurice is a 5-year-old. Maurice is the little brother. Did y'all see how his son looked at him when he tried to get serious? So is that your serious face? He like, I didn't know it was a face like that. That baby was saying in his head, I know you ain't trying to act like you know daddy for these cameras. If you don't get out my face. And then Kimmy gonna let him tell her, you need to go see a shrink because it's a mind thing. I'm going through cancer. I'm going through radiation. I'm going through chemo. I'm still cooking, cleaning, giving you sex. And you gonna tell me I need to go see a doctor?
Ain't that something?
Maurice, we all know you ain't humping no more than 2 times a week. You can't. You don't even look like you got that energy to do that.
I say
so stop playing. And then Kimmy told us, well, it's pleasure for both of us. How is it pleasure for you, man, when you say you don't have a sex drive? Stop taking up for this man, because the more you take up for him, the dumber you look. And if I'm at the point where if you like it, I love it. Be the fool. Look like a fool. Be sick and humping your man. Be getting your skin burnt and letting him put friction on your body because he want to hump. No, God. Kiki, Mia from Housewives need to ask Kiki how she flinked that thing, because Kiki didn't even pick that cup up. She didn't pick it. She didn't hold it. She slapped it, and it got all on the person she wanted it to get on. It got in her hair, her clothes, her face, everywhere. What was that, a 7-Eleven big gulp? Because that was a lot of juice, water, beer.
It was a perfect aim. I'm sorry. I loved it.
Yep.
And Stormy getting on my nerves, but I love how she did Tisha in this episode.
Prosperity, hold on 1 second. Kimbella is going to bed, but I just saw Bravo Addictions comment that said, congrats on the PhD. Congratulations, Kimbella.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
She put
Congratulations.
good night every night, everyone. I'll drop in on the members only if I'm not too swamped into my studies. PhD loading. Yes. Yeah, if you got homework or you too busy, child, we'll catch us next week. But congratulations in advance. That's wonderful.
Congratulations. Well done.
Congratulations.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations.
All right, sorry, Prosperity. Go ahead.
Okay, and the Cardi girl. She's so used to her parents' money getting her out of everything. But if it wasn't for her parents and their money calling in them favors, she would have got away with it. They normally get her out of trouble with their money, because we know this can't be the first thing she did. This can't be the first time she done pulled the stunt. That girl probably got a record somewhere that has been sealed because her mom and them threw money at everything. But this time they threw that money at it, and the money is what made it bigger than what it was. They called in all them favors, got all them resources out there, and now look at her. If she if her parents wouldn't have called all the resources in, she probably could have got away with it. She probably would have just been like, okay, I'm back. But being that your mom and them so used to throwing their money at every problem that you always have, that's what they went to, and that's what they did. And now look at you. You are an international fool.
Yeah, international.
And the thing is, she has not apologized. She hasn't wrote a tweet or nothing. You can at least apologize. If it just say, I'm sorry. You haven't said, I'm sorry. You have re-traumatized parents who have lost their kids, parents who have kids that have been abducted. You have people who were just going by their regular life, but they were going through stressors already in their everyday life, and they took time out from their stress to make sure that your mama and them didn't feel what they were feeling when they lost their kids. How do you feel feel like you don't owe these people at least something.
I agree.
You owe these people something. Well, don't be wasting my prayers. I ain't nobody got time for that.
I
I
agree.
called in the favor to my mama up in heaven. I asked her to put your name on the front of the line, and you gonna sit there and play with us like that? Don't do that. That's not cute. That's not funny.
Yeah.
And then she talked about they lived in the woods. Who the hell abducted her? The three little bears?
Okay. Goldilocks, child. Goldilocks.
Like she Goldilocks, where she Carly Locks, and the three bears with the orange hair, or did Donald Trump do it? Because she said the white man with orange hair. Like, who abducted you, man?
You got to look at
Like,
that video I posted, Prosperity, yesterday of a comedian. He said it was Chucky and his bride, child. You know the little Chucky doll with the orange hair?
Yeah, I put up a composite sketch of the three bears. The mama, the white, the bear got the orange hair, baby got a pamper on, and mama got cheeses because you know she was feeding cheeses and braiding her hair. Like, girl, and you jumped out of an 18-wheeler and they put you in an SUV, and then you got out the SUV and you just walked your little narrow tail down the street, la la, la 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 la. I'm home, baby. Let somebody let me go.
But did you
Hey,
guys
you ain't gonna know.
did you
Go
hear
ahead.
that she showed up at home naked?
Yep.
No,
With
I
money
know
in
that.
the sock.
With socks on
Yes,
and $125 in her socks.
$107 in those
Or
socks.
7.
And
Yeah,
her child was asking about what their money.
I
come
didn't know
on.
about no being naked. So you mean to tell me you frolicked down the neighborhood naked?
Child.
And then her mama say, the lady asked her, were you so happy to switch? What was the first thing you did when you saw her? Her mama said, well, I couldn't really hug her because the paramedics needed to check her out. Ma'am, how did the paramedics? So you mean to tell me, Doc, you ain't touched your daughter the entire time that she came home until the paramedics got there?
Right. You
This is
didn't write
bullcrap.
right. You didn't embrace your child after this horrifying ordeal.
That's BS.
Shit, yeah. My daughter with baby, you going to the bathroom? We going to the bathroom. You going to sleep? We going to sleep. You want something to drink? We thirsty. You can't go nowhere else without me. Either I'm moving in your house or you moving back home. But what we ain't doing is being separated ever again.
Yeah.
Exactly.
People be like, Mama, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Well, baby, I'm just happy. Like, it don't make no sense. And I just don't like how we re-traumatize people that were already dealing with the things. And it's like throwing dirt in their face because my child was abducted. My child was found unalive. I took time out from my grieving. And then people don't went to therapy and things. You done started people right back at one again. Them people was moving on, getting past things. You done dragged this up in them. You don't know where these people are now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you about that because it was a mother out there whose daughter is still missing. And I think
she
it
was
was
on the
another out
front
there.
line.
I think it was another mom out there whose daughter they found, unalive. And
it was a dad. And it was a dad.
Yeah, they searching for you after going through that. And like you
Right,
said,
so
no apology.
And you set them back in their healing. Like, you cannot do things like this to people, but she's so used to getting away with it. I don't care. We cannot let these people let her get away with this. If the same way we band together to get her home is the same way we need to band together to make sure she gets taught a lesson. She needs to go to these women's shelters or these parent support groups and listen to their stories of the things that they had to go through and how they felt when they were looking for their kids. Because it's not right. You don't do stuff like this to people and think that you just gonna say, like she told the stripper, you a stripper, I'm a nurse, I'm rich, you poor. Girl, you ain't rich, your mama and daddy rich. You just an offspring of somebody that's rich. And you got put out of goddamn medical school, so you ain't even a nurse, Miss Spa worker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, but I was saying that Stormy had me dying when she was like, girl, this was like junior prom. Girl, where was the decor? What? Well, I just want to know where the decorations was at. I just want to know where the decoration was at. And Stormy, who off the street did you get? Baby, she even got some day workers, some homeless people, or some crackheads. How do you mislabel 126 bottles of a product if you work for her? How do you not know the products with your eyes closed? Why does not every product have its own station with the label taped on the table or something? How do you mix up 126 labels? Girl, you need to go get the e-commerce off and go right back to what you used to do because e-commerce is not for you right now. You got too much going on, ma'am. No, God. No. And that was a pop-up shop. It was not an expo. That was the Black Business eh, pop-up shop.
Mm, that's what it
And I'm
was.
finished.
Well,
But that was not an expo.
you dropped it. You hear me now? To their defense, I don't know it to be true, but somebody was saying that it really did turn out well, but they naturally only showcase the booths, or in Stormy's case, her whole little area for the show. So they, I don't know. Who did
It
I hear?
went off nice, but it still wasn't a expo. A expo is like in the hotel, in a
Yeah,
goddamn
huge.
concert seating or somewhere. That was
Mhm.
still the Black Q
Yeah,
Black Business pop-up shop.
yeah. That's a good word for the pop-up shop, child. But great comments, Prosperity. I totally agree with you as far as re-traumatizing people that's already and still currently going through things. It's absolutely ridiculous. And that's for me, no matter her state, I think that she needs to serve sometime. But
Oh, and y'all said Carlos do not like no black women. Carlos do not like black women. That's why he's so chummy with Marcel and them brothers. Carlos, I don't know if he mad at his mama and sister for leaving him here alone. I don't know if somebody took one of his boyfriends, but Carlos King does not like black women, and he loves to make us look like fools.
yeah, we definitely not protected. I can tell you that. I can't wait to get off when I get off this live to watch Bell Collective, see what's going on.
Hmm.
Some man on there that's treating their wife like crap. But
All of them are chit chat.
I know. That's what he showcased. That's what he showcased. Unfortunately. But great points. Okay, guys, we have 3 hours, 6 minutes. We're gonna go up to the top real quickly. I do need you guys to curb the time. Any final thoughts? We are definitely going to. Did I get everybody down here? I did. Okay. So we're gonna go up to Tanya B. Before you get started, Tanya, give me 1 second. Vi said it was a flea market, which is why Stormy is having what party she having at her estate. I mean, you were terrified of Black Titanic coming
Right.
to the warehouse parking lot, not even up to your door,
Mm-mm.
but you having people at your house. Make it make sense. But great points. Okay, let's see. It was one other comment I wanted to read real quick. Mishi Love said it was a gifting suite, not a shop. It was overbooked. It was definitely overbooked, Casino. Let's see. Deshaun, I just looked at tonight on another content channel that was wonderful. Okay, I don't know what you guys talking about. I'm nosy. I find out. But okay, Tanya B. Final thoughts. We out of here. I'm just gonna click in. So
um,
go ahead, Tanya.
I think that Marcel and Stormy's beef is real because from the preview of what's to come after the break, um, we all know that Tisha cannot speak very well. And sometimes when she wants to get a point out but cannot find the words, she bounces and she uses her hands a lot. And that's what she was doing with Stormy at that table. And so pardon, someone say something.
I think that was interference. Go ahead.
Oh. So I just think it was I think it was real based on Tisha's body language, the way she was, banging on the table and all of that. So that's the only thing I forgot to say earlier. So that's it.
And great news, Carly. I mean, not great news, breaking news. Carly Russell has been fired from her job at the spa after being Carly Russell. I don't know if I said another last name. After being caught stealing paper before her
After being what?
disappearance. She out of here.
And you said she was pregnant. How who did she say she was pregnant?
That's what's going around on the streets. So a lot of people, and I think it's a couple people. Dog it. That's what I wanted to read. Somebody in Alabama said something that's in the comment section. A lot of people that are local that know her, they're saying that she is pregnant by a 17-year-old child, boy. Let me just say boy. So
They said that's who she was at the hotel with too.
right at the bridge. I'm still, and the police got it. We're gonna hear more. They just trying to give them a chance to tell the truth. But somebody was waiting for her. She didn't
Mm-hmm.
walk through the fields and walk to the red roof. Somebody knew what was going on. They already got her phone record, so they know who she was texting, talking to, and all of that. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna find out soon that she walked because she was right by an exit. They said a major exit. I'm sure she walked somewhere and got in the car with somebody. You know.
Shit, chat. I'm gonna send you a link. I got a link. It's a video of a man from the mountain of the Caucasus. He went, and it's a tunnel and a path that she went through. She lived in that neighborhood. She probably played back there all the time while she was growing up, and it leads to everything. To the road, to the other side of the
Wow.
road where somebody could have picked her up from, and all of it's a lot. And
Wow. Yes.
she bought a Dr. Pepper, she went and got
See,
her nail kit and everything from Instacart. Like this girl
yeah,
was
girl. She was gonna be doing her toes and nails, had her some Cheez-Its and everything.
Oh
So
Lord.
it's just it's promising though to me because that just shows you, especially when it comes to this Martell and Arion situation, how and we knew this, but they're able to get everything from your phones, even if
Mhm.
you delete it. They can,
mm-hmm.
you
Mhm.
know.
Yep.
Send me that prosperity so I can look at it. All right, go
Yeah, I'm
ahead,
gonna
Tanya.
send it to you.
Okay,
No, that's it.
okay, Tanya B. Tanya B. That was quick. All right, we are at Blessy. Blessy, I'm only moving this way and making sure I shut off is because we got members only tomorrow. So go ahead, Blessy.
Yeah, I just, thank God for another wonderful chat and stuff like that. And looking forward to members only tomorrow and pray God that everybody be blessed. And Zen Delda Harris said she lost her grandmother on Tuesday
Oh
and she asked
no.
to pray.
Already.
She asked for
Oh
prayers.
no.
So I pray God give she and her family the strength, the courage to go on and that he comfort them at the time of grief and that he meet them at the point of need right now, that they remember the grandmother in a loving, fun way, and knowing that, this is only but a time they'll see and meet her again. And I wish them,
Mhm.
God's blessing.
Absolutely. I'm so sorry. Thank you for saying that, Blessy. I just put a comment in. I am so very sorry. I believe this is how it spells Zenalda because I've seen her before in the chat, but I missed that. So, yes, Blessy, if you catch anything like that, if you can just drop it in the back chat for me, please, or
Okay.
any mod, anybody, anything like, But yes, prayers and condolences to you and your family. So sorry to hear that. So very
Yes.
sorry. Thank you, Blessy, for that. All right.
You're welcome.
LaDon probably still sleep. LaDon, sleep child.
Chit chat.
Ooh,
Ladon does the same thing on my channel.
does she? Girl,
Yeah.
she didn't sleep on me a couple times, so it's like a running joke. But we're gonna let LaDon be. All right, Neva P, final thoughts. Neva and fell asleep too, chat. Okay, Neva drop down. Okay. All right, we are going to go to Z Friend G. Final
Um,
thoughts.
I'm just praying for everybody who is in need
Yes.
of prayer, and then I just love you guys.
You
Like I just really I feel like I need y'all to just like have conversations and talk and chit chat and whatever, whatever. But I love y'all, and then I'll see y'all at the members only.
Love you, Z Frenchie.
Love
yes,
you, my love.
French. Z Frenchie. We will see you tomorrow, Z Frenchie. And you know we love you. Thank you so much for being becoming a regular on the panel. So I
Okay,
appreciate you. You were a
thank you,
little shy.
girls.
Yeah,
Good
you were
night,
in
ladies.
the beginning too. So thank you for
Good
joining me.
night, my love.
Good
Good
night. Good
night, my
night.
loves.
Good
All right,
night.
we got Neva back, I think. So give me 1 second. Let's see. Neva, is that you?
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. All right, Neva, you are back just in time for final thoughts. Any final thoughts on any of the topics we discussed?
No final thoughts. I just like to thank everyone and thank you, Chit Chat, for having me. I love your channel.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. I know, like you mentioned, you've been up a couple times, but thank you for contributing. Why do I stumble? And if you're gonna laugh at me with my thick tongue, I think it's when I get tired. But thank you for contributing
Sure.
to the discussion tonight. I appreciate you.
Sure. You have a good evening and everyone have a good evening.
Have a
You
good
too, my
night.
love.
Good night.
Right.
Good night.
Good night. So I think I got everybody. I did. But Aunt Debbie, final thoughts.
Well, my final thoughts is, I hope that Carly gets the help she needs,
Yeah.
and I hope I hope that they put her away where she'll never do this again. As far as the lady with the lottery, she
Child.
just needs to stop.
I
Because
can't
I
child,
talk
learned
right
my
now. I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
right. No, I can't answer. What are you up here at the stove for then? What you come up here for? Oh, go ahead, Aunt Debbie. I'm sorry.
she just needs to stop.
Getting me to go ahead, Aunt Debbie.
Ariane, you need to go on somewhere. Go to dating and get your life together. Leave folks alone. Don't go over there and wreck them folks' marriage in Atlanta. Go sit down somewhere, cause ain't no man never gonna marry you. And no man gonna never marry her. She always gonna be for somebody else's man till she get her tail knocked off. Martell, enjoy yourself in Florida. Might be your last trip. You need to go on to the jail too. I'm so sick of him, and I'm sick of him with this ring. I'm sick of him running around like Melody gonna take him back. Melody don't want you. It's over. Give it up. Just
Give
give
it.
it up and go get yourself some mental health and work on yourself and get you a job. Get a job. God damn. Do something.
He needed you
Wow.
at the cookout when he met Arion. He wouldn't have got with it if you was the auntie at the cookout.
For real.
She wouldn't have been at my cookout cause I'd have seen her looking at them folks' husband and run her off. I'm telling
I-
you now to run her off. She wouldn't be
That's why I
letting
said you was the auntie they
she
needed.
wouldn't be she wouldn't even try it cause I'd have been all over her with that rolling pin. Cause I'd have figured you looking at my man too. So I'm gonna run you off. You is not finna break up no marriages over here.
Aunt
I'm
Debbie said,
telling you now.
baby, Lord have mercy.
She wouldn't even try me. She wouldn't even try me. Everyone wouldn't try me. She
At
would
all.
know. That lady there too mean. I better not even try. Cause I'd have been stopped her in her tracks. But Martell, he the one went there telling me he want a girlfriend. He the one picked up that trash and brought that trash into his life. So, when you do
Mhm.
stuff like that, cause he had it made. He had a good wife, family, they was making money. They had plans for their children. He threw all that away for a piece of tail that wasn't worth nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So when a man slow like that, they get what they deserve. And he'll never have nothing in life. Nothing but his mental illness if he don't go deal with it.
Mm.
That's that feed of alcohol syndrome.
Mm-mm.
And
Can
and
I say
that's
one
just the
last thing,
bottom
Chief
line
Jack?
on him. I don't
Go
want to hear no more about no underwear, no suits. And I'm tired of looking at him in them itty bitty suits. Sick of him.
ahead.
Sick of that
These
man.
medium suits. Ill, ill-fitted suits. How you gonna have a suit line and you don't even look nice in your suits? when they fit it properly, he looks okay. But yeah, when you got your muscles, it's just a mess. But go ahead on Debbie. Go ahead.
How he gonna
Not
have a
that
suit
short
now and
check.
ain't got no money? I
Mm-mm.
wonder where he don't went to Florida. Hope he got enough money to feed them kids and take care of them right. I don't even trust them.
Yeah.
I really don't. And he need to go sit down somewhere. Carlos King need to stop giving Martell the big head and tell him the truth. The whole cast needs to stop calling this man. And
Mm.
Carlos King, if you so in love with him, take him over there to your house and do something with him. But make him leave other folks alone.
Yeah.
Leave Mel alone. She don't bother him. Don't nobody want to be married to him.
But
Mm-hmm.
Ariel,
Nobody in their right mind would marry. No woman that's decent, got money, gonna look at Martell. Cause he got too much trash and baggage. And he got that bed bug falling behind him. They ain't gonna even let him in the bed cause folks don't want no bed bugs in their bed.
Uh-uh. Hashtag, let me hashtag bed bug child. Mm-mm-mm. You right though. Don't nobody want no bed bugs.
No, they don't. Lord have mercy. And his mama, she need to talk to him. I don't care how drunk she is. Sometimes you just gotta put your children in their place.
Child. Well, I think she done already drank up allegedly all the Inez child. It's gone. That's why he couldn't have it at the
that's why
S.
he had enough of the pop-up shop.
Sherry Singh, thank you again for this super sticker. Go ahead on Debbie.
They're gonna
I
do
just want to
something
say
else.
one thing, Chit
Uh, go ahead.
Arion will always be a side, never a bride. Arion will always be a side and never a bride. And I need her to realize that and let it go. Let it
Yeah,
go, let it go, let it go.
I
Nobody don't
agree.
want you. She don't even want herself. That's the sad part about it.
Yeah, I agree. What? Somebody said, was it a live video? Breaking news. Jamie Foxx just made a video on Instagram. I'll try to pull it up. Go ahead on Debbie while I'm doing this. We'll pull up Jamie before I leave. Real quick, there's a couple people coming in the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Unfortunately, you guys caught us at the end. I know y'all used to me staying on 5 hours. I can't do it. I'm actually gonna steam me some crab legs in a couple minutes. But
I know
Carolyn,
that's right.
yes, Carolyn Toomer, thank you so much for joining me. And Gail Wilson, thank you so much for joining me as well. All right. Go ahead, Debbie, while I try to pull up this Jamie video.
And Marceau, he need to stop. Allegedly, in my opinion, he need to stop scamming folks and half doing what Melody say don't finish no projects. That we could see when we looked into the lady clinical shop. Wasn't nothing finished. He need to stop that. In my opinion, allegedly, he need to stop scamming people because I'm telling you, him and his wife manipulating, scheming, and scamming gonna catch up with them. That's all I got to say. And
She will.
Maurice, go sit down, stop
Uh-oh.
asking us, and stop talking to us about sex. Go get a job and get some money. Don't nobody want you riding on them. That lady, I could be married to him. Because every time he came to me with that sex stuff, we would have a fight. I'll tell him, don't talk to me
Yeah.
about no SEX and you don't have no money. Bills is going on around here.
Okay.
Ain't nothing going on but the
I know
rent.
that's right. I
Don't
know
don't
that's
even
right. Look
come
at
to
me
me with that.
clicking.
Cause you look sweaty and stinking. Nobody wants you all over them. Down
Go
now.
on head on with that.
I'm
Go
saying
on
I'll
head.
be if I wasn't sick, I'd be sick every time I look at him.
Ill. That's all I got to say about it. The thoughts makes me, just the the sight of him coming towards me is like no.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
He couldn't touch me because every time he touched me, I get sick. I got to go to doctor. Doctor, what's wrong? I can't stand him. And I just tell the doctor.
Debbie say no romance without finance, baby. That's what we talking about.
Oh,
I'm saying. He always got a whole lot of talking speeches, but he don't
Yeah.
have no money with a
Him and
406 credit. What you gonna
Chad,
buy with that?
a bike, a tricycle. That's about it.
but how you gonna be a credit repair man and you can't repair your own credit? This is the dumbest stuff ever in life.
It is. It truly is. A
I don't believe
mess.
that was no credit place. I believe it was the boom boom room.
It
That's
was
all he know
allegedly
is boom boom. That's all he knows. Boom boom boom. Boom
not
boom
the
boom.
boom boom, not the boom boom room on Debbie.
Hell, well, that's how Kimmy met him at the Boom Boom Room. She was the master of mistress of ceremony. She knew what she was getting into. She knew
Allegedly.
exactly what she was getting into. Allegedly, and in my opinion, because that's why she when she was taking Jalen to get his hair cut.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yep.
sat there and chase this nothing. How you gonna chase nothing? Like nothing.
I mean, for 7 years, child. A
Not
I
mess.
even
know that.
7
But I
minutes.
had to
I couldn't be with him 7 minutes. Like I say, a
mm,
man like that, she waited 7 years to marry that.
yeah.
And ain't get a honeymoon.
I wouldn't stay with him 7 seconds. After he said back to them women's 6 or 7, I would have been up. There wouldn't been nothing he could tell me about nothing.
Mm-hmm. No, we
Maurice
And
act
look
like
grown.
at
he trying
him.
to get a threesome with Kaya, with Kimmy, and him. That's what he act like. Since I don't know why he want them to be close so bad. Like, what is the reason for them to be close? They don't need. There is no reason besides a threesome that Kimmy and Kaya would need to be friends.
Yeah. I think he's still
Kaya
into
don't want
like,
him. Kaya
yeah.
don't want him. She just gonna use him so he could use Kimmy to get what she wants. She don't want him.
I know I wouldn't want him to die at all. Okay. A mess. A
And
mess.
Kimmy been taken advantage of and made a fool out of.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it
She
looks
been
But
like.
made a
she got to
fool
get
out of.
tired. She got to get tired. We can't keep being tired for her. I don't know when she gonna get tired. I don't know how enough ain't enough.
Yep, and that's what a lot of people say. We can't be more hurt and upset with what that man said than Kimmy.
That's what
Said
she
that
said. If we do too much, she said the audience be doing too much. I said we do. Oh, you ain't got to worry about me saying nothing else. But I'm gonna drag you though. I'm gonna drag you each and every time because I do too much.
mm-hmm.
Well, she
Yeah,
ain't
we're
got to
gonna
worry
talk
about me doing too much because all I'm going to do is talk about her and tell her how foolish she is. If she would have
yeah,
enough, she would have researched and saw she had a bomb.
yeah. She had enough time to figure out. I'm sorry. 7 years, that was enough. Wait, too much.
Good luck
But
with that one. That's all I can say for her. Good luck with that.
mm-hmm. That's it, that's all. She gotta deal with that mess. Okay,
That come
Jamie.
next.
Sexy
Yes,
Jamie.
I was just watching the video there with him. It is heart wrenching. You could see he had aneurysm.
Yeah, I'm about to play it. So we're gonna watch it
Yeah.
together. I could just see in his eyes before I even click it but let's
Yeah,
watch.
yeah.
Let's watch and see. Uh-oh, hold on.
Just prayed, man, and sent me messages. I cannot even begin to tell you um, how far it took me and how it brought me back. Um, I went through something that I thought I would never ever go through. And I know a lot of people were waiting, or wanting to hear updates. But to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. I want you to see me laughing, having a good time, partying, cracking a joke, doing a movie, television show. I didn't want you to see me with tubes um, running out of me and trying to figure out if I was gonna make it through. And to be honest with you, my sister Deidre Dixon, my daughter Corinne Marie saved my life. So to them, to God, to a lot of great medical people, I'm able to leave you this uh, video. I cannot tell you how great it feels to have your family kick in such a way. And y'all know they kept it airtight. They didn't let nothing out. They protected me. And that's what I hope that everyone could have in moments like these. Uh, Now, by being quiet, sometimes things, get out of hand. People saying what I got. Some people said I was blind, but as you can see, the eyes are working. Eyes are working just fine. Said I was paralyzed. I'm not paralyzed. But I did go through. I went to hell and back, and my road to recovery had some potholes as well. But I'm coming back, and I'm able to work. So I want to thank the people that let me work, and I just want to say that I love everybody, and I love all of the love that I got. And man, I know they talk about people crying on videos. You can do take two, but I'm not gonna do a take two. It is what it is. And if you see me out from now on, and every once in a while I just burst into tears, is because um, it's been tough, man. I was sick, man, but now I got my legs out, under me, so you're gonna see me out. But like I said, I just want you to remember me for uh, the jokes that I crack, uh, the movies that I make. Some of them good, some of them ain't. I think I got a good one out. Uh, and the songs that I sing, man. And then, some people were talking about I'm clone. Well, check this out. Just kidding.
I was one
Not
of
clone, man, but I'm here on earth because of some great people. I'm here on earth because of God, man. So I love all y'all. I just wanted to jump on here and let you know that I'm on my way back in love. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that's prayed, man. And
That is a way to end the live with some good news. I was one of them. Like, is Jamie cloned? Now, at first, I did come out when they spotted him, and I was like, Jamie Foxx been spotted. But the next couple days, it was like too many sightings all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Made you question, is it really him? So that's wonderful, wonderful news. We don't know what happened. It don't look like he had a stroke. So allegedly, that word was going around that he had a stroke. But just looking at him, his speech isn't affected. Normally sometimes you may get a little drooping or whatever. So I don't know. But whatever he went through, is glad to see that he is back. So yeah, thank you for that, Butterfly Kisses, for dropping that in the chat. To the panel, Aunt Debbie, you crack me up. I be lightheaded sometimes after Aunt Debbie, but I hope to see you tomorrow. I'm going to get me, what is it, Black Cohosh? Yeah, I got it right here on my board. Just in case, even though I'm not
Can you send
experienced.
that to me in the DM?
Who is that?
Can you send me that
Prosperity?
in the DM? Yeah, and I sent you that link.
Okay, you sent the link. Okay, you talking about the Black Cohosh
Mm-hmm.
that I talked about? Okay, yeah, I'll put it in there. But thank you again, panel. Let me get this off the screen. You guys do know that I will definitely have to say my goodbyes to my chat. We are on time tonight. We over. I said 3 hours, but we had 3 hours, 33 minutes. And I don't play the lottery, but I may play that. But yeah, everybody that was on the panel, Tanya B, thank you so much. Before I get out of here, let me cuss Tyra out. Talking about thank you. We rebuke the spirit of thick tongues on this
In the
channel.
name of Jesus.
Always happen, especially when I've been talking and talking and talking. Ooh, child. Tyra, you are hilarious. I knew she was gonna say something. Let me read Tree W. Tree W put, thank you for the powerful chat the other day. I felt the spirit of the Lord among us. Thank you for allowing and I missed the other one. I started this one, but no thanks needed. It was all of us as a collective, but I'm very grateful that it was on this platform. And again, this is what it's about. We love our mess. We like to talk about the show, like to talk about folks, period. So, there is mess, but we like the message when we can get it too. So I think a lot of us experienced that the other night. So no thanks needed, Tree W. Thank you for being a part of it. All right, panel. I thank you guys for joining me. It's gonna be me and LaDawn, and I'm not gonna kick off tonight. I'm gonna let her hear the music, me saying goodbye.
Good night, everybody. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.
Good night,
Nighty night.
everybody.
Thank you
Love
for letting me
you.
up, Chit Chat. Thank you for having me.
You are welcome, Prosperity. Thank you for joining me. Tanya B,
Oh,
thank you for joining me. Aunt Debbie, look, thank you, Aunt Debbie, for joining me. So I love me some you. We'll be chatting in the DM and members only. Hope you have a great night, Aunt Debbie.
You too, baby. Good night.
Thank you. Good night. See you tomorrow in members only. All right, chat. I'm gonna put on a little part in music for me and Lil Dawn, even though she knocked out, child. Lil Dawn, Lil Dawn is knocked out. Let me see. I was gonna try to put on some other music, but I'll do the normal. But let me go up and acknowledge a couple people again. To those of you that joined me at the end, thank you. I know it's not the norm for me to get out of here, but I gotta make it the norm. It's a little tiring, especially when it's a live after work. But today it wasn't a work day, but yeah. But thank you guys again. Thank you to everyone who sent me a super chat. Real quick, let me go back up to my new members. Kay Quarles, Let's Be Clear, DeShonda Jones, Sean. We had Maddie. Thank you guys for joining the Cutie Crew. I will see you guys tomorrow. We will have 4 $25 winners as soon as I make some questions up. So I'll do that tomorrow morning. Jertina, Margaret, let's see here, Kim Bella, J.O.M. Hayden, Sherry Singh, Minerva. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for the super chats and super stickers. Good night, Tanya B. I just saw your message. Jazzy J has started a YouTube channel. She said she posted it in a chat, but I'm going to try to copy it from backstage and see if I could drop it. So you guys know Jazzy J joins us on the panel, and it looks like I was able to drop it. Let me see. Oh, it's not. Oh, let me go back to this side. Let me see. Did it show up? Hold on. I got to go all the way to the bottom. Okay, it showed up, Jazzy J, but it is not highlighted. So, guys, Jazzy J, Jazzie has a YouTube channel. Look at you, DeShonda, being messy, going out the door, child. Talking about she hopes she don't see no toddlers off this exit. Lord. So funny, DeShonda. Thank you, DeShonda, for being a member of the Cutie Crew. Y'all be cutting up. To my mods, thank you guys so much for modding tonight. We have a new mod as well. Aunt Debbie. We had Blessy. We had Tyra. Who else? I think my sis, Pink Diva. I'm sure she probably had an event or something planned. It's Friday night. Miss J. I don't know if I saw Miss J in the chat either. But thank you guys so much for modding. I appreciate you. I really, really do. And yeah, let me go up and say some good nights. Let's see. Neva, let me say everybody on the panel. Lord, I hope I don't miss anybody. We had Tanya B. It's Chrissy time. Blessy, Red Ann, Pretty Brown Eyes was in the house. LaDawn, Aunt Debbie, Neva P, Jazzy J, Prosperity, and LaDawn that sleep. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Ooh, I hate that. I always write it down, but sometimes when other people click the link, I forget. But to everybody that was on the panel tonight, thank you guys so much. This was a great live. Good night, Bravo Addiction. Good night, Tammy. Good night, Butterfly Kisses by Gordon, Rose, Carol, Teresa, Joyce, Robin, Gail, Tyra. Thank you, Tyra, for modding. Annette, our help. Let's see. Jazzy J, Tanya B. All right, I'm scrolling up just to see if I missed some comments. Jamie needs to make a gospel album. Thanks be to God for his healing. Yes, and he can sing. So, yeah. Thank you, Lois. Love you, too. Love you all. Prayers to anyone that's going through anything. Oh, my goodness. Bless you. Who did we? Oh, shoot. Did I start my comment? Lord have mercy. This is when I be trying to just be everywhere, and naturally I have to. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to find the comment before I leave. So, hold on. Debbie talking about the boom, boom, room, child. Ooh, child. The boom, boom, room, also known as Coretta One, allegedly. All right, hold on. I wish I could highlight all of my comments so I could see. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to go back to saying good night. Okay, it's coming up. It's coming. Zanalda. Yes, prayers and condolences to Zanalda and her family. Continuous prayers going up for Mo, Tina Turner, Good Bad Apple, everybody that really, really touched us in that live the other night. And to any of you that's going through anything, you all, I promise you, are in my prayers. All right, so what? Good night, Pamela Johnson. Good night, Tammy Jones. Gigi, I didn't even see you in here. I don't think. Pamela Johnson, good night. We had Mary in the house. We had Linda Gamble earlier. T-Mama, I meant to tell you, if you're still listening, there was one comment that you tried to drop down, but they hid it, child. So you got to watch the spelling out the cuss words. Yes, Stephanie, if you're still here. Yes, her neighbors of all races. They said that she even had babysat their children growing up and all of that. So Carly's neighbors were so concerned, and this is a slap in the face to everybody. But okay, I am out of here. Look at me at almost 4 hours. Look at that. Talking about Tisha looked like she was drowning from that cup of water. Oh, a mess. Kiki with the perfect aim, baby. Now, we know that Kiki's husband is a baseball coach, if I'm not mistaken. So he must have showed his wife how to throw, child. Because that was a perfect aim. I hate to laugh, but, you know, Tisha has done a lot, from the puppets to the devil. What was the comment? Devil in sheep's clothing. Tisha has done and said a whole lot of slick stuff. So it was time. But yeah, I don't like what they're saying is going on. I think I'm going to try to steer clear of that until I see it around the street. So I may not say anything at all. But yeah, we want to see Kiki, period. All right. Good night. Who said that? Good night, Tyra Daniels. Good night, Lois. Good night, Bravo Addiction. Tanya B. Sherry Singh. Pinky the Housewife. Yolanda Franklin. And I'm out of here, guys. Let me go eat. I have lost weight. I'll share that in members only in 2 weeks' time. So almost very low carbs, seafood only. So I don't even know if I had chicken. I don't know. But yeah, I've been doing like grilled tuna steaks, salmon, and crab legs, lobster, all that type of stuff. So if you, and I'm definitely out of here after this, but if you have ever tried keto, then you know there's a lot of things that you can still eat, especially butter and cheese and stuff like that. So it's been working out. I don't know if I'm gonna get my hot girl summer body because summer almost over, but I'm gonna be ready for my birthday in September. All right, guys, have a good night. Thank you guys again for joining me. If you have not hit the like, please hit the like button on your way out. Thank you to those that viewed from the bushes. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, LaDawn. She got the nerve to have her mic muted. All right, guys, we out of here. Chat with you guys soon. Oh, I can't click off at no 666. I gotta wait till that number change. 667. There we go. All right, guys. Good night. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.